I need a different webcam. I
I
think
did it.
There you go. You got
I
it.
did it.
yeah.
I did it.
Okay,
I just, there was a special button to click and then I figured it out. Are you proud of me, Elijah?
I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got this.
Okay, I did it.
All right.
Now there should be no sound coming out of my computer, so that should have fixed the echo.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody says we're good. Okay, we're good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
Sam
here
said
we
we're
go.
good. So we're good.
All right. Elijah, have you begun recording?
Yep, we are recording. Let me triple check here. 8 minutes ago, I hit record, so we are good.
Oh.
Good. We'll keep that part in too.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Chad's requesting record.
Yeah,
Approved.
just
I'll approve
let me
that.
record as well.
Sure.
Elijah has this paranoia that it's going to be...
Oh, that it might mess
Well,
up or something.
the first night we did
Recording
a
in
Zoom,
progress.
I did accidentally stop recording for like 2 seconds when I was trying to find something.
Oh,
I
no.
just happened to have caught it. Like, I just happened to have looked up. It's like, oh, I quit recording. And I didn't miss anything. I was proud of that. So I'm
There you
scared
go.
but, also, like, files can get corrupted, technical difficulties.
Yeah, because people are really trying to corrupt our podcast.
I think you guys are, you guys are really susceptible to corruption in the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
The libs are trying to stop us, brothers.
Real.
We're our ultra right wing podcast, so
I'm actually
ready?
an
No, I'm
ultra
just
left
kidding.
wing, so I'm offended by that.
okay.
Oh,
You're wearing
Anyway.
a USA shirt.
On that note, let's get started, guys. Thanks to everyone for being in the live and joining. Welcome to episode 10.
10,
Yeah.
Wow. We have had 10 episodes of Behind the Skits. This is impressive. And this is our guest, Hannah. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I don't know what to say.
And what makes you relevant enough to be selected for our podcast? No, I'm just kidding.
God,
This
I'm
fucking
like,
guy.
gosh, that's a.
Yeah, I was joking. Anyway.
well, so I guess I'll piggyback off that. So, Hannah, you were actually the first larger creator that ever followed me back that I had followed. Like, I had been watching your skits for a while, and this is like a long time ago. It's been over a year, probably.
Yeah, I feel like we've been following each other for a while now.
Yeah, and I had followed you for I don't know how long, and then I got a notification that we were friends. I was like fangirling over, and and so
Elijah
yeah,
was
so
hyped.
he was
only just
definitely at
following
the
you
top
home.
of the list of my creator friends that I wanted to have on and just get to hang out for a few, talk. I feel like this is a good way for creators to just kind of connect, with one another.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
get to
for
know each
sure.
other. So,
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I feel like we all like have kind of similar styles of like the sketch comedy and like what we
Yep.
do. And I feel like it's fun to connect with other people who are like in that same realm and kind of like bounce ideas off and just, see what other people are up to and what your plans are and stuff like that. So I'm happy to be here.
Great. Well, we're
We're glad
happy to
you're
have you. Yeah.
how was
Anyways.
everybody's week?
It was great, man. I didn't get diarrhea today, so that's pretty cool.
There you go.
I get diarrhea like every single day. Just thought everybody should know that.
He only
Me
mentions
too.
that every episode.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
saying. I'm gonna be real, guys. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
Well,
we respect
I
it.
did have it, so you passed the torch to me. So
Oh, that's so nasty. I was actually. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, no diarrhea today, guys.
It's almost
Very
like
good
IBS gang.
Seriously, dude. I don't know what it is, man. I just keep getting bad diarrhea. It's not like I'm eating bad stuff. Well, I have to be. I'm just eating dinner.
Could always be colon cancer.
I fucking hope
That's
so.
a bright
That'd be
spin to
great.
put on it.
I'd rather go and get that knocked out early. Probably accomplish everything I wanted.
Yeah. I just released a video and I name dropped Chad.
You're always name
I had
dropping me
to,
for views.
I'm clout chasing. I am.
Ever since I
Always
started
me.
making content, you just
Yeah.
leached onto me.
Yeah.
Well, suck
I
your
only
dry.
brought you up to where you're at. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle, Elijah brought me up to where I'm at because he took me on as a smaller creator at the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Under my
what's
wing.
it called? What's it called? He
Mentor?
no.
He
What's it-
mentored me.
No, what's it called? What's it called when perverts do? Oh, he groomed you.
Groomed
Yes,
it.
Elijah
Barely
groomed me.
legal was grooming his
He
ass.
groomed me.
Yeah.
Just like Bonnie Blue tried to groom me when she DM'd me.
Barely legal. Yeah, he's lucky. He got Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue. Yeah, messaged him.
Did he actually message
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
she did. It was
I'm like, sorry.
it was
Wire
a strange thing at a random time, and then like
Yeah,
the conversation never transpired.
Yeah, that's concerning. I would be a little scared.
I wonder if
I
she
was a
got
little
hacked
scared
or
too.
something.
Nah. She just
No.
wants.
No,
She knows
she's been
games.
posting,
He's got
like, every
100K
single
followers
day,
on
and
Instagram. He's a
she
big
likes
deal.
my posts too. So
Oh,
she's-
damn.
she sees what I'm doing. It's Chad. It's not me. So
I mean, you can make some good content with that.
maybe she's into that fat face.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, she's gonna be pissed when she sees you.
He
for
was
real.
about to be one of the 1,000 men.
Hey, 1,057.
And you're barely
yeah.
legal.
I'm
Fresh
so
off the
sorry.
boat.
I'm not barely
So sorry.
legal. I'm
Barely
24.
legal. I just like saying that. It's pretty funny. So
Hell yeah.
disgusting. Hey, I know you did too.
Yeah, well, I'm
Bunch of
used to it.
perverts
I'm
around here.
typically the youngest person on the podcast between you two, Elijah and Houston, who are both 35.
28, dog.
Close enough.
Like I'm not 35, so.
No. Elijah and Houston are.
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
I look
okay.
45, but that's because I've had a hard life. So
No,
That's why you're funny.
I'm not actually 35. Not yet. I
No.
can't. I can't let that one slide. I'm not in the 30 gang just yet.
Me
I'm
neither.
Soon,
but
right?
Close. I'm close.
Yeah, I turned 30 in June. So.
Oh, I turned 30 in August.
Oh, there you go.
oh, I turned 29 in July.
Oh, look at this. The summer is full of birthdays.
When's your birthday, Chad?
January. I don't turn
Oh, who
25
gives a
until
fuck?
next year.
Let's fucking move on. Next question.
Okay, then.
What are we fucking talking about birthdays? What are we doing, guys? What's the next topic?
Yeah, no. Let's actually get started. We've been,
What's your thoughts on Hella Kelly? Y'all think that was a real person?
I'm on the fence about that one.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's possible.
I don't either.
I
What do
don't
you
think
think,
somebody
Elijah?
could both not hear and not see.
That's crazy, dude. I think she was definitely capping for sure.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she was just lying.
She's got to be. All right, guys. Next topic.
Maybe
I mean, I don't know what else to add to that.
Well, maybe she didn't want to be told to wash the dishes, so she just,
That makes sense.
I
Maybe
mean,
she was like the first woman in like the feminist movement or something. And like,
yeah, who knows?
I don't know, man.
Right.
don't know,
Really
man.
great topics of conversation to start.
Dude. I'm just.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
like, next question.
We got to
Let's
get
go.
firing on all cylinders. This is just
I'm
the
just
warm up.
warming up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, Elijah, what was the video you posted? Because I didn't get a chance to see it.
I literally just posted it like right before we got on here. Yeah, it was basically just a Kyle at the Kyle at the college freshman party skit.
No, you got to
What?
do the high school freshman party, man.
I'm trying to step away from that
Come
because
on, man.
Yeah.
I got to
That's was
step
my
away.
young.
shit that got popular. I was a 30-year-old at the high school freshman party. It got like 8 million views.
Yeah, well,
Oh, man.
I've learned that I need to step away from the high school parties.
No,
man.
you
It's-
don't. High
That
school
chapter of my
forever, man.
life, I had
It's
to hang-
over.
Yeah, I had to hang it up.
That's why you don't get views anymore.
Maybe so.
That's why I don't get views anymore.
Yeah. Y'all
But
gotta
I-
get creepier, man.
Sometimes I have to pause. Like sometimes Elijah's videos will come up and I like watch the first 3 seconds and I have to like pause the video and like regain my composure before I can like make it through the rest of the video because it's like so disturbing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
uncomfortable
Your videos are, yeah.
that I'm like, okay, hold on a second. Like, I don't know if I can do this. And then I'm like, no, okay, I can do this. Like, I
Yeah.
just have to.
Okay.
He's a
Elijah's
sick,
videos
twisted dude.
are
Well,
hard watch.
Just so you
Yeah.
know, Hannah, I feel the same way when I watch that one series you have where it's about the mother who doesn't like whoever it is you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. The friend's
Those
mom.
It's fucking wild dogs
Those-
behind me.
make me like want to vomit and then swallow
Yeah.
it, and so I can re-vomit it. Like it's
That's honestly fair. It's really
Yeah.
fair. But it's probably one of my favorite characters to play because I like her yelling at her husband. Like
Yeah.
that's so fun for me.
Or
I
like
just love doing that.
whenever she's hiding in another room and the camera just slowly creeps over.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. And then she does the gritted teeth talk. I love playing that character.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Hannah, when did you start making content?
Oh gosh. So I first got on TikTok like in 2020, like everyone else did, I feel like. And I'm actually a real estate agent, and that's like why I got on TikTok because I started making like real estate content in like 2021 to like 22. And then in 2023, I started like branching out into more of like the skits.
Mm.
And that's kind of when I started like getting more of a following. And so like, yeah, the last, this is like my 3rd year of actually doing like kind of more like skits and stuff like that, and not as much of like any real estate content. And
I gotcha.
yeah, just kind of segued. Like I never intended for it to, like I never set out to really do that, but I did a couple characters like relative to like real estate, and people really liked those. So then I was like, well, I could probably do like some other stuff too.
Right.
And I just kind of branched out.
So like when you got monetized, what were you doing? Were you doing like just your normal real estate videos, or were you doing like comedy videos? Just curious.
Yeah, when I got monetized, I was doing like skits. I was doing character skits. So kind of
Okay.
like what I'm doing now.
Okay.
But I had like a boomer dad character that I did that one for a while. And then I kind of branched out into like the mom character and like I did like a bunch of different family members. And now I just kind of like, I don't know, I just sort of like fly by the seat of my pants. I'm sure we all do a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I think when you get to a certain point where you've been doing it for so long and you have such like a binder of characters you can go to, you don't
Yeah.
really have to like just hammer one. You can kind of just like spread it all out.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and at first I was like scared to branch out into other characters because I was always like, well, I don't know how like this one's gonna land. Like people know me for doing this or whatever. And now I'm just like, man, I'll try something and just like throw it and see if it sticks. And if it doesn't, like I won't do it again or I'll do it again like later on and try it again. Like I'll just try different things.
Yeah, that's always like the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes struggle with like having almost too many things to make, like too many characters, too many ideas. So I'm like going back and forth all day on like an idea. And then usually the idea that I choose usually ends up doing worse than when I do the other one the next day.
Yeah, that's always so frustrating. Or I hate when I have one that I think is really funny and like I edit it and I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. And then it just like completely tanks.
Yeah.
Flops every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know what you're talking
I
about.
spent 4 hours last night making and editing a skit and it like totally flopped. And it was like the most disheartening feeling ever.
Yeah, I hate that, especially like if I like it because then I feel like ones that I'm kind of like about those are the ones that like take off and I'm
Yeah,
like I didn't
it's
even like
always
that
the
one.
ones you're like, oh, I don't think this is gonna do well. Like I just posted this to
Yeah.
post it, and then of course it takes off.
Mm-hmm.
How I felt with the collab me and you just did, Ben. Like I was so excited for that. Like the last collab that we did, you know, with Houston and everything, I was like really excited for that and it performed really well. So I had
Right.
high expectations like this is going to happen again. And then when it flopped on Instagram, like hard, very, very hard on Instagram, like that was like, I think 8,000 views.
Yeah, that was rough. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever seen that low of a flop of a video even connected to my account.
Yeah, it was
I quickly had to remove myself as a collaborator to save myself from the
It can only be-
embarrassment.
He's like,
Josh.
I can't be associated with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Thank you for the galaxy.
Elitist
Sorry.
creator in here.
Yeah. But it eventually got, I think it's approaching 300,000 on TikTok. So, I mean, it's not doing too bad. It just took a while to get there.
Some of the one you did yesterday.
Yeah. Well, 2 days
Dude.
ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I
Some of
seen
those
that, I
videos-
immediately
yeah.
went and bought a green screen. I was like, "Fuck this! I got to get one." That shit looked
Yeah.
clean, man.
I mean, green screens do make everything easier because you don't have to like. I don't
you
know.
just doing, yeah.
Unlimited scenarios with a green screen. I didn't
I
do
feel
green
like when
screen
I
content originally.
I feel like when I green screen my videos perform poorly. Like I feel like anytime
Do you
I do
have
it,
an actual green screen or do you just
yeah,
use? Really? Huh.
yeah, and I
It-
just feel like they don't perform well.
For me, my green screen videos are hit or miss when they're edited really well and it's a really good storyline, then they always
Mhm.
do well. But yeah, they can be very hit or miss. Especially if you do the like TikTok green screen effect or whatever, or like the Snapchat
Shit
one,
looks
they're
ass.
always gonna flop.
Yeah.
What do you
That
use
makes
to
sense.
edit your videos, Hannah?
I usually just edit my videos within TikTok.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
just because I only do like the first person like character. I mean, I don't like it doesn't take a ton of editing. I feel like sometimes CapCut, if I have like other transitions and stuff like that, or if I want to like flow over like audio or something, but usually like it doesn't require much and I just do them in TikTok.
I do every single video in CapCut.
Yeah,
Same
same
thing.
here.
Even
I'm
like-
Samesies.
Even the simple ones, but yeah, like you're saying, when you want to overlap the audios but it's way better for green screen to edit in CapCut.
Oh, okay.
it
Well,
is,
that's
it
good to
is.
know.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
record like the raw footage of you in front of the green
Mhm.
screen, and then you take it to CapCut, and then you can use chroma key, which Ben just informed me about. I had no
I can't
idea
believe
that
you
was
didn't
a
know
thing.
about that. I've been doing that
Yeah, on
forever.
CapCut.
I was doing the auto removal.
No,
It's
no,
like,
no.
yeah,
You do custom removal or chroma key.
yeah.
Never do
Oh,
auto
okay.
removal.
So maybe that's where I've
Custom
done them
removal, you
wrong.
can actually go on and like draw yourself in the red,
Yeah.
and then it just
Mm.
takes you right out. Yeah, there's I mean, I also have so I use it on the computer sometimes, but it's like way too complicated for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't have the time to like sit
Yeah,
around. I mean,
editing a video on your computer is like a whole nother game.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I did it one
mean-
time for my Christmas video,
and it was a great quality video.
yeah, it just looked weird to me.
Yeah, yesterday I did I edited on something else and I did it with like the cinematic camera, edited like on a computer, and it looked weird to me, and the views didn't do well because it like
Yeah.
didn't translate to TikTok well, like the viewing, like it kept
Yeah.
going lighter and darker. I don't know. It's like TikTok can't
Mm.
handle that capability or something.
Kind of stuff we do. I mean, just don't overcomplicate it. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
agree.
This isn't high value. I mean, I'd love to make my shit like high value, like a fucking movie, but like,
It's not.
I ain't got time for that
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's why
Let's-
I edit in TikTok sometimes because I'm just like, like if people are watching the content, like my videos aren't really like, I mean, the editing's important because like I edit them down to where there's like no dead time at all between like the talking, you know, like I do like 3-4 second clips and clip it up and really like change the angles and stuff. But that's so easy to edit in TikTok. Like I don't need, you know.
Yeah.
I can't edit in TikTok. That shit messes me up. That's why I had to go to CapCut. Because
didn't
I mean,
even
I don't
know-
do a whole
I
lot of
didn't
edit
even
stuff
could
either. I
edit
just
in
like,
TikTok.
obviously, I just like cut it. The
I
little.
thought you could
Yeah.
only post full videos in TikTok. I didn't even know there was like an editing feature.
Yeah, you can edit. I mean, honestly, I would say that editing is like it's pretty like minimal, but it's pretty similar user interface wise to CapCut, where you can just like drag and like cut them down and split them and stuff like that. And that's all I
Okay.
really do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Maybe I'll try that out one day.
Yeah, for one of your simpler skits that are going to get 2 million views.
Right. Yeah.
It's always the
my-
simple ones that take off.
Yeah, especially for me, it's always like the stupidest things that take off. Like usually when I'm just like talking to myself with the fat filter with like a Snapchat timestamp is when it takes off.
Those are my favorite videos of yours, though.
Really?
Honestly, Like, I
Everybody
love
loves those. Like when I'm
videos.
at like the job site or I'm like just in my car or something. Like
Yeah, those are so funny. Like I love like you both like Elijah does the Snapchat ones like from the manager or whatever. Like,
Yes.
oh my
That
god,
shit's
those
so
kill
creepy.
me. Those kill
Yeah,
me.
it's so creepy.
dude,
Wait
so many
until-
people started doing those after. That's why I stopped doing like things like that.
Yeah. But if you
That was
think
a lot of
that's
people doing
creepy, I'm bringing back my Pastor Dave character, and it's going to get even creepier. So just beware, that's coming
No.
soon.
Dude,
I
Elijah-
don't know if I can
Oh,
handle
no.
that. I don't know if I can. I might have to unfollow you for that one.
Sometimes I just watch his videos like to give him the full watch time, but I don't actually watch them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just mute it.
Well,
I just like
there's-
turn it all the way down.
Like some of some of the Twin Peaks ones, dude.
That
Oh my
shit's-
god! Or like
He's like verbally abusing. those
Yeah, I'm
people.
just like, all right, I'm
it's
just
so
gonna let it
bad.
play. I'm just gonna
no,
let it play.
literally the strip club one. Like Elijah, I was like choking back my vomit.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
like,
Like
yeah.
I was like I had to like stop, and I was like, you can make it through it. I'm like hiding in the comments, and I'm like, I can't even open. I
comments
can't
on
press
those
play
kill me.
again. Like
Yeah.
I was sickened. I was so sick.
I've got women that have like worked in that industry sending me DMs on like things that I can do for those videos, and it's like they're writing the content for me. I don't even have to write it at this
Yeah.
point.
That's
Um,
the best though. Like I feel like it's like I love it when people will comment and engage and be like, "Oh, you forgot X, Y, or Z," because then I just put all that in like a note and put it in my next video.
Yep. Same here. I do that all
Yeah.
the time. You should see my notes section on my phone. I've
Oh.
got like probably 30 different like things, and it's all just random crap that I've gathered like over the time that I've been doing this.
Yeah, mine's the same way. I have like just a giant like just running like notepad of just shit.
Yeah, my notes is just like flooded with like content related shit.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
My shit just has random words, like just doesn't make any sense. I'm like,
Well, I'll
this
just-
sounds funny. I'm gonna. Put
I'll just
that
be
in
at work and I'll think of something like, all right, I gotta write it down. I gotta write it down.
there.
Yeah, I'm the same where I'll see something happen like in public and I'm like, oh god, I gotta. I
Yeah.
gotta get
Seeing something in public and turning it into a video idea is actually like been successful for me. I've
Yeah.
gotten
Oh, yeah.
ideas by just like looking at people or act like I was at like the grocery store a couple months back and there was this like guy who was like maybe like in his mid-20s flirting with this like I'm not even sure she was 18 years old.
Barely legal.
Here. And like he was just like, and she was so not interested, and she was just kind of like this, and he kept getting closer, and he was like asking all these questions and like killing the mood. And then I ended up making like a video about it, like and turned it into like a skit where he was like flirting with a girl at a bar or whatever, and it did well. So that sometimes the real life stuff can be effective.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm like always like looking around, observing people because I'm
People
like,
watching, that's what they call
can
it,
I
right?
make? Yeah.
There's this book about comedy. I haven't read it, and I couldn't tell you the name of it or the author. I remember listening to a podcast once, and they were talking about it. And I think it might be something along the lines of like the elements of comedy. And one of his statements was like, nothing about comedy is ever going to be original. Everything is inspired from something. So
Mhm.
like, while your idea of the guy at the bar, or whatever, you know, that was original to you, but at the same time, it's like, what inspired that? Like,
Right.
Yeah, it's like
Mhm.
all of our characters are based around stereotypes.
And you can actually like if you go look up like some videos we've done, you can find TikToks from like 2020 of people who have done similar things. They
Yeah.
just didn't get like I was looking into like the snap filter videos like I showed you, Elijah, and I found the original dude who started doing those,
Yeah.
like making fun of unemployed people on set, and it was in like 2021, and they had like no traction. He was using a fat filter. It's like I had never seen him before. It's like it's not there's no original experience.
Yeah,
No.
I've said it
Like, everyone
before.
has their own experience.
We are not the main character. Like none of us are. There's
No, like,
fucking
everybody
thousands
is
of people just like us.
Witnessed everything,
Yeah,
supposedly.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, and that's what held me back for a while is I was like, oh, I should like not do that because somebody's done something similar, or oh, I don't want to like rip somebody's eye. And then I'm like, somebody's done everything that I'm gonna
Yeah.
like this. It's been done. I'm gonna do it differently. Like I have my own style, and then I just started just doing it, and I'm like, I don't know. You every now and then you have somebody who's
Yeah.
like, oh, so and so already. I'm like, okay, like
Yeah,
everybody's done
I
everything.
ignore
Like,
those comments at this point.
mhm.
Like, as long as you're putting, here's my thoughts. If you're not taking something like word for word from a creator, taking their concept, their lines, their setup, their delivery, if you're just bouncing off an idea and making it your own, I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah,
no,
Oh, yeah.
I
as
don't
long as you don't
either.
like use the same character names and stuff like that, which that can be pretty weird.
Yeah, well,
Thankfully,
we
we
all
don't know anybody like that.
Yeah, right. We don't know. It's not like there was a whole creator out there who's taking all of my bits or anything and posting them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I'll tell you
Uh-oh,
something.
uh-oh. Did that happen?
Oh,
I
yes,
missed.
it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it did. It did.
Oh no.
Yeah, I tried to politely message him about it, and he crashed out on me. And like essays were the text, and then a couple other creators called him on it. Called him on it because he was stealing their bits too, and he did the same thing, like crashing out on them.
So he
Yeah.
just posts what he finds funny, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was his thing. He was like, I post what I find funny.
which is other people's content.
So he's like, it's not copying. I was like,
I mean, I take it as a
okay.
compliment. If he's
Yeah.
going to copy us, he finds it funny. So,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
us.
yeah. He finds it funny, exactly.
Yeah. But
But we could be copying him.
He said
now-
I was getting in the way of supporting his family.
Damn.
Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, he did. I sent
Oh,
you the text exchange.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, honestly, how dare you, really?
You're right. I should just like give him
You're
all
kind
my
of a piece of
ideas
shit
and
now.
quick content. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Dude's just trying to make a buck, and you're over here trying.
You're
to,
absolutely right. I should just give him everything.
You should.
Yeah.
Give me your account.
I'll send him my TikTok payout on the 15th.
Yeah. There you go.
You
Perfect.
should.
Even up the score.
That's what you should do.
Well,
Apologize.
I guess going back, just backtracking a second here. We were talking about like being inspired by stuff. Now I'll tell you something that irks my nerves is like when you're listening to a stand-up comedian and it's obviously a fake story. Like there's a difference in like changing things, whatever. But there was this one comedian. I'm not going to name his name, but he was talking about his 4-year-old child doing and saying things that no 4-year-old would ever say. And it was funny. Like the jokes were there,
I've seen that.
but it
I know
was
what you're
so
talking about.
out there. It was like this. You can just know it's not real. Like that. It kind of takes away the comedy element for me.
But in comedy, it's supposed to be like over the top, like over dramatic to make it funny. Like you take the truth and you bend it and you add more, so you punch it up to make it so over the top that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot
Maybe
of
I'm
like
just
comedy
different.
stuff has to be.
I mean, I don't know. I'm
exaggerated.
just saying. Like I don't know.
Maybe I'm just built different because the stand-up
Yeah.
stuff the
You're
stand-up
just- it's built different.
the stand-up stuff I'm working on, it's all based on real life, and it's like barely inflated at all. And I've
Yeah.
found a way to take real life events that happen like to me, and I'm trying to make them funny.
Yeah,
But-
I think if you have the way, like I think it's all in the delivery for that type of like approach to comedy, right? Like,
Yeah,
I feel like that's the thing about stand up is like, it's all just in how you deliver it. Like, you could tell a pretty mundane story and like make it funny even without like inflating it if you have the right delivery.
True.
sure.
That's very true. It just depends, I guess, and it's to each their own. I mean, everyone's going to interpret and enjoy comedy in a different way. I personally don't really watch a lot of comedy, so I can't really chime in on like.
Did you ever watch Schultz and their stand up special yet, Elijah?
I have not. I thought about it the other day. I was
Good,
going to
man.
listen to it at work.
I know we talked about it already, but it's really
Yeah. I think Tuesday I have like a 2-hour drive for work. I'm gonna listen to it Tuesday.
good.
So, hell yeah.
Am I the
you'll
only
enjoy
one
it.
who notices Hannah went like almost black and white?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
on
just
Zoom.
noticing that too, and I'm like, what happened? I didn't change the.
Well,
it's your old
don't worry.
soul. It's your old soul.
Yeah,
coming out. There you
it's
go.
we're starting to lose me. I'm fading into the
Yeah.
black and gray.
Fading
I
into
don't
the
know.
matrix.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know where I'm going, but hopefully I find my way back.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not that noticeable.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I should really get into more comedy. I just don't watch it. I don't know.
Got to, man.
I know. Everyone's always telling me like people like message me. They're like, when are you gonna go do a set? And like it's just not really my thing.
Yeah, you can just do like comedic skits. I mean,
Yeah, I
If
was
you don't wanna
not
do
the type
stand-up.
of dude to show up to an open mic night and like try to rip jokes. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just not me.
Yeah, I'm with you there because like I've had people who know me like in real life and watch my content have been like, "Oh, have you ever thought about doing stand up?" And I'm like, "No," because I feel like behind the camera, like I can write the like I mean, I can edit it, I can like write the lines, I can like mess up. I feel like I would get up there and like if I bombed it and everybody like hated me, like I would never recover from that. Like
Yeah,
I just,
probably
I
me
don't
too.
know.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
that's
I'm
pretty much
too,
how
like,
it goes.
yeah,
like,
I'm
'cause-
too sensitive, I think.
I mean, I would be interested to go watch an open mic night, but I don't know if I'd be interested in participating in one.
Yeah.
Keep telling myself I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I'm working on some bits. I was telling my wife the other night. I was like, I want to do it. I'm scared because I do have a local theater that wants me to come out
Oh,
because
sh-
they
you
found
should-
they found me on TikTok and they was like, oh, we'd love to have you. I've left them on red for this long. It was like 6 months ago.
To do what, like an open mic?
They didn't say. They just said we'd love to have you out here.
Well, maybe they just want you to come by and check it out, and then maybe
Maybe
Just
so.
don't book a show and like, especially if you've never been out there and stand up.
yeah, booking a show like off like no stand up experience would be like something like
They
Chad
no,
would
they do it. They've done it. They've been doing. They'll get
Yeah, I
big
thought about doing it.
big
I-
creators that have a lot of followers, and they'll sell out a show, of course, because they got a big following. But they go out there and do a set, and they fucking suck because they've never done.
Yeah,
it
they have
before.
no experience,
Yeah.
and I've actually seen like social media creators like they're like, I'm doing my show, and people are like, these people do stand up. They're like, no, not really, but I'm doing it.
Go,
yeah. That's scary for me. Like I don't know because I think the other thing too about like about the apps is like the app finds your audience, right, in a way, but like you get a room full of however many people, like what those people might like think you suck. And then like
Right? Yeah, because
They're-
it's your target
you-
audience isn't necessarily there.
exactly.
It's
That's
not
what I'm
an
saying. Like
algorithm. This is real life.
yeah, this is real life. Like you could have a room full of people who just think you're like I don't know, that it scares me.
Well,
Yeah.
but also if you booked a show with your name, people know who you
That's
are.
true.
Then they know what they're.
Yeah,
they might be more.
they be coming for that reason.
Yeah, they'll be
Yeah.
like more accepting to it.
That's fair. Like if you were attracting the audience, but like an open mic night, like
Yeah, it'd just be like whatever.
yeah,
Scary.
yeah. There's a huge potential to just shit the bed,
What you're
Yeah,
supposed
for
to. That's
sure.
like the whole thing. You know what I mean?
supposedly.
You got to pop your
Yeah.
cherry. You got to suck.
I
You
don't
got to suck
know,
a lot.
trial and error, I guess.
But some people don't. I mean, I don't know who.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Eddie Murphy. He like had. I mean, I know he did, but dude, he had like a fucking special at like what 21 Raw. I don't know if any of y'all watch that, but yeah, he's like the youngest guy to ever do it. But yeah,
well,
Yeah,
he
not-
was maybe
never
just
watched it.
that funny that it didn't apply to him.
he only did 2 specials, and he just started making movies, and he hadn't done stand up since.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was clearly successful enough.
Yeah, dude, he's the shit, man. Dude, I don't know if you ever watched it. It's very good.
I don't think so.
I think I've seen. I think I have seen it. Yeah.
It's so good. The shit came out in like the 80s. It's so good.
I need to go watch his specials.
Yeah, it's just
Sure.
he's just got 2. He's got Raw, and the other one starts with a D. I can't remember what it's called right now. Delirious. Yeah, Raw and Delirious. They're both good.
Y'all like George Carlin?
Yeah, he's got some good shit.
Mhm.
He's like one of the goats for sure.
I have no idea who that is.
He's one
dead.
of the OG comedians. Yeah, he died.
Okay,
But
I'm
I liked him
not
'cause he
involved.
would-
I don't know anything.
he would like shit on the government and like society and like all the things that's wrong with society, but he would make it funny. And me, my tinfoil hat, I like that kind of shit. So I would
Tinfoil
always,
hat.
yeah,
Not
You're
the
a conspiracy
tinfoil hat.
theorist.
yeah.
Oh, no.
I am a conspiracy theorist. We don't have to talk about them, but
I like fucking with him, dude. Honestly,
Well,
like
I'm curious. What's your craziest conspiracy?
I want to say publicly. I'm being honest with you.
Oh.
I don't want to say it publicly.
dude.
Oh
well,
no.
I could give you one that's not.
Yeah,
like,
all right.
too
Just share.
crazy.
Everybody share one conspiracy theory then.
Operation Mockingbird.
Oh, come on, dude.
What is that?
I don't.
You
Yeah,
need
I'm like, I don't even know what
to
that
elaborate.
I've
is.
definitely
Yeah,
heard of
you're gonna
that
have to
one.
explain that to us.
Hang on. I will pull it up so I don't mess it up. I don't want to misrepresent
Uh-oh.
it.
He's gonna pull out
But
the files.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
got a whole fucking file
He's
cabinet
gonna
full
pull
of it.
out. He's pulling out his research.
Put your
Dude,
glasses
put the
on.
hat on. Put the
Um,
hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what it says. This refers to an alleged CIA program that aimed to influence domestic American news media organizations for propaganda purposes during the early years of the Cold War. So basically what it is like the CIA infiltrated like mainstream media back in the day.
Yeah, but that's like not even crazy. Like I feel like when you're talking about like
Yeah, that's not
conspiracy
necessarily
theories, you're talking
shocking.
about like that probably did happen. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that's why I
I feel
said
like-
I can't say the real ones publicly.
oh, okay.
I don't
'Cause was
wanna
like,
get-
I feel like when we're talking about like I'm expecting you to be like you think the Earth is flat.
I mean, maybe it is,
Oh,
maybe
well,
it's
it
not.
is. So
The Earth is flat, right?
I
feel like Houston
Okay,
has a
I feel
juicy
comfortable
one.
saying this one. It started with 9/11 and the moon landing. I don't believe either of those two. Like, well, 9/11 was real, but I don't believe the mainstream
Definitely
story,
happened.
and I don't believe we ever went to the moon.
yeah.
yeah,
Interesting.
then
That's like as
What
crazy
about-
as I'll go publicly.
What about the death of the guy who started 9/11? Do you believe that that was how they portrayed it or no?
The fucking what?
I'm not quite sure who you're talking about. What
Whatever his name was.
Saddam
Bin
Hussein?
Laden?
Osama bin Laden.
Saddam, but yeah, whatever his name is.
Two different guys.
Yeah,
Saddam
like,
Hussein
remember
is
they
who they
like
blame
made a
for
big
that.
deal about like assassinating him.
Yeah, that was Bin Laden.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that was
everybody-
just
That's
their,
Obama got him.
I think that was
Everybody
just
was
their
like he was already
excuse.
dead or like everything like that. Or people, there were so many conspiracies about that. I remember in school.
Yeah, no, I don't think that it happened the way they said it happened.
No,
But-
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I thought you were gonna like pull out some like, like I don't know, Facebook mom group.
Oh
like,
no, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not that crazy.
mamas? I saw
yeah,
a
hey,
UFO.
hey, mama.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how to heavy metal detox the littles with?
I fucking hate that.
Do
God.
you, are you in any like
You're
Facebook
right,
groups
Samuel.
like that?
Oh yeah, and you know what I keep like worrying about is that I feel like they're gonna at some point like realize what I'm doing and they're gonna kick me out. That's what
Probably.
I fear. Like that's what I worry about because I've had people be like, "Oh, I posted your content in my like Facebook neighborhood group or like in the moms group and they got kicked out." So I'm like, "Oh, it's only a matter of time before I get
It's
kicked
fun
out."
to join those groups. Like I joined a group
Yeah.
for people who are steal cars, like striker cars, and they
Like
would
a
post.
Facebook group?
Yeah. And they would post to be like 3,100 cash, no questions asked. And then I would always come in under like, I have some questions.
You're a fucking dick.
Yeah, and like and then sometimes I would make a post about like a really, really, really like ugly car and like a really high price and be like, ask questions. Yeah,
That's
but I've
funny.
never
You're
been in,
like
like,
just totally trolling them.
Yeah, and I never got kicked
Yeah.
out.
Well, that's good. I mean, you can still get your ideas. Like I am a mom and I am in my like local moms group. I'm like, so I'm not like a liar, you know what I mean? I'm just like
Right.
a secret agent.
Interesting. That's a
You
good
can
way.
always create like a burner account.
I might have to.
Yeah, you might have to.
I
And
don't
start
know,
some
though.
shit
They're
with the
like
mamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
Let that shit burn.
strict though. I'm just gonna start posting anonymously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the one posting anonymously, and then the whole thread I'm gonna post as my content.
There you go.
That's what I need to do.
ideas.
Yes,
Unless the moderators catch on to it. I think they can see who posted, can't they?
they can, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, yeah, I don't know. Those Facebook groups, like, they're kind of starting to like they get a little bit strict, especially like the local ones
Oh,
about who they let
yes.
in there. It's like you have to prove that you like actually live in the area and stuff like that. But I have people send me screenshots of their like neighborhood
Mhm.
Facebook or their like mom's group. When they see it, they're like, "Oh, I thought of you," and they'll send me them, like just random people like who follow me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I had a local community Facebook group and I actually got banned from it because they were like hardcore censoring people if they didn't agree with what you were saying.
Fucking libs
Oh,
trying to censor
yeah.
you.
So before I got banned, I created my own local group and like it did get like a few thousand people in there, but
Do you
they
still-
banned me for promoting it in that group.
Oh yeah.
I hate
Well,
to
that'll
see
do
you
it.
win.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
that like your videos that are about that, I'm just thinking like it's bringing back it's because it's been several years since I was in that group, but it's bringing back memories, like the stupid things people would ask, like simple questions that they could just Google. Like what
Yeah.
time does
Oh
the Dollar
yeah.
General close?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I end every Facebook group skit with "Is the Dollar General open?" because that's like every post in my neighborhood Facebook group is about the operating hours of the Dollar General.
Yeah,
And I'm like, Google it.
I was trolling on Nextdoor for a while. I would
Those are
create
good
these
too.
I would create these fake profiles as like old men, and I would write these like essay long stories about how the parenting has ruined the youth culture, and like how I was at a local place and these kids weren't respecting me as an adult, and like all this stuff, and like
But
people were getting
you probably had people like you probably had other like
oh
old men being like, "Oh, I agree with this."
people
Like,
were agreeing, and it was worse. It got racist. People got
of course
racist
it
in it.
did. Of
They
Yeah.
were like,
course it did.
it's because of a certain type of
Of,
parents. I'm like,
of, of
Okay.
course it
course.
did. Like
yeah, I'm like, okay,
that's
guys.
next door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you're like, all right, I know.
yeah, it was just like, yeah. And then I would post some other funny stuff. Like I would do like food reviews, or like I would post about like a horrible experience I had at a made up restaurant, and people would be like, I had the worst experience there too. I'm like, well, this place doesn't exist. Like, yeah, so it was fun to do that stuff, but I don't
Just
really
get
do
people
much of
worked
that
up.
anymore. I
That's
definitely
good
have
though. I
trolled
like
my
it.
fair share of people though.
Yes, I like that. That's good. Just get people worked up for no reason.
Oh, all the time. I had a bunch of burner accounts during like the prime of politics in 2020, and like
yeah.
would just get so many people from both sides just heated. And like I've always had like burner accounts for like sports stuff too. Just go
Oh
on and
yeah, yeah,
comment
yeah.
like the most egregious takes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is one somebody commented if because Ring like if you have a Ring doorbell, there's like a Ring app for the neighborhood too that apparently is kind of like next door, but like where there's threads and you can comment and stuff like that. I've gotten a lot of people say like those are gold mines also, but I don't have a Ring doorbell, so
yeah, I don't have one either.
I got a Google. I'm not trying to flex.
Send
you
me
got
what you're
a
talking
Google.
about.
Google Cam.
Send me what you're talking about. I'll see if I can find some stuff on it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
will
I have no
because
idea what you're talking about.
I've heard people say it's like next door, but it's like Ring doorbell like community or something.
I have a backpack full of $70. That's what Sam said.
Sam is the plug, dude.
He
All
was like
kinds of
a
weird
couple
shit.
podcasts ago. He was like, "Let me tell you about this side hustle. I go to their house and steal Ring doorbell cameras."
That shit was so funny, dude.
Yeah. And he said it all with a straight face. He
He
just
was-
explained it
it
with a
was-
straight face.
Take that shit and sell it.
There you go.
It's a good. That's another skit I want to work on. Maybe this weekend is the friend with suspect side hustles. We all know a friend who's done like who is like always like never has a real job, but they always have like some side hustle that they can never fully explain what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
I know a lot, they're like, yeah, I'm working with a group of people who are they're managing this thing and it's involving this and this, and they always just never get to actually what the content of what they're doing is. But then they're always like on their story and like a Mercedes Benz with like a bunch of money.
And I almost
Yeah,
fell for one of those ones.
We've all
Yeah,
been there.
yeah.
Like it's okay. I feel like what even like to piggyback off that, you could do like the guy who is always trying to like get you involved in his business ideas.
Oh, those are some of my most popular skits already.
Like the
guy-
elaborate like
like
business
the
idea.
pyramid schemes, like the courses, like his elaborate like business ruses where he like I did a whole
Yes.
skit where I like invited a friend out to dinner and like for the sole purpose of just trying to like get him into my like
Yes.
whole thing. And I'm like, yeah,
I
okay,
love it.
put 2,000 here and then I'm gonna this and this. Yeah, those are always because they're real experiences. People really do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. That's like there's the guy who's like, all right, I got a business idea for you.
Yeah,
Like,
I gotta go back to that. I haven't made skits like that in a long time.
Yeah, those are good ones. Those are like that. I feel like everybody's had that experience.
And people love my alpha male characters too, where I make fun of the guys like Andrew Tate, like
Yes, yeah.
yeah. Those I gotta get back to some of my.
Okay, so have you been doing the blue collar husband videos?
I did a lot of blue collar worker videos like in like November, December. I think
It's pretty big right now.
Is
I've
that
done
you
like one.
doing them?
I've done
Oh,
one.
Todd does a lot of the blue collar.
Todd does
husband.
do a
His
lot
are
of
the
them.
most popular actually.
These are doing
Okay,
pretty
maybe
good.
But
that's
he's only
what-
done a few
okay.
of them. He's only done a few
Okay.
of them.
Because
said, like,
I've
two
seen
hit a
those
couple million.
recently. Yeah, okay. I've seen those
Yeah,
like
he's the one
recently,
who's
and
like with
those
the
are
older
good.
man filter, like yelling at the camera.
Yeah,
those are
yeah,
fucking
okay.
good. Those are
No-
good.
Those
Then
are
there's-
gold.
There's also one that's like the dude's got a real. He's almost using the filter that guy you work with that you're making skits with.
Oh, Leroy.
Yeah, there's a guy that's doing that blue collar skits
I've seen
with
that
face,
too.
and those are seem to be
There's
doing
a
really
whole
good.
trend of these like abusive blue collar.
There's a bunch of them.
husbands.
There's a bunch of different
There's
dudes
like
doing
just clones of like. But Todd did. I believe he was the first one I saw do that.
Yeah. Listen here, you motherfucker, goddamn
Yes,
fucker.
yes,
That's
yes.
so funny, dude. They're just
feel like
saying
you-
fuck a bunch of times.
I feel like you could do those, Houston. Like I.
Oh, I
think you
definitely could. I just don't want
You
to.
should do that.
I want to, but
I tried
I
to
just
do
don't
one
wanna copy
once,
people.
and my audience got like I did one like 2 months ago. The blue collar boyfriend, and people
Yeah.
were like, "Don't ever make this content again. This is offending me." And it was just like, it just really it did good. And actually, I probably shouldn't disclose it, but it was actually an ad for a company, and that I made too. So like they were like, "What is with all these hate comments?" I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. Sometimes like people will just get mad about the like weirdest things.
Like,
Yeah.
so you know how whenever I started doing the Kyle and his work outfit with the vest and the tool belt, well, I put my
Yeah.
tool belt in the front. Like, it's not supposed to go there.
People were so pissed.
If you go to my Facebook video, it's got like 22,000 likes on it. It's like my most popular Kyle skit on Facebook. And the amount of comments of people who don't understand that it's just a joke that it's in the front, and they're mad about it.
Well, that's why I put my hard hat on backwards. People get genuinely mad at that. They're like, "This idiot's never worked a day in his life. Look at that backwards hard
Well,
hat."
Facebook people are just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
all
In
there is
my
to it.
defense, though, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was about to make a point. Keep going. I was cutting off your story.
I was just gonna say I wear a hard hat at my job, and I always wear it backwards just because I want to. So
You should be able
for
to
me,
do
it's
so sick,
natural,
dude. You're
It's
so sick.
natural.
This guy's so much
He's a
fucking
rebel.
steez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
People on
sorry.
Facebook. No, I was just piggybacking. I'm saying words you use now. Piggybacking off. We were talking about the Facebook shit. Like people are just really fucking
Oh.
stupid on there
And
because
they're dense.
they'll be like, where can I find a Chanel purse at? Look it up, you dumb fuck. Like look it up. Look it up on Google. Is this place
Yes.
open? I don't know. Why don't you look it up? I'm so fucking tired of these people. They're so dumb. Just look it up.
Yes.
I don't go on.
They
Facebook
don't
because
understand
there's
that
so
any
many
of your videos are sketches. They think it's fucking real. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, look at
everyone's
this
like,
guy. He
what's
never
wrong
went
with
to do in
this
his
guy's
life. I just don't
face?
like it.
That's the most
Yeah.
common comment. They're like, "This guy has the bad facial reconstructive surgery." I'm like,
Shit,
Yeah.
dude. It makes
my
me
God.
so angry, man.
Those
They're
ones,
cutting it
okay,
in
so those like that's like what prompted me to start doing my Facebook group videos were the stupid questions. But then also I get those comments all the time on the videos when I do like the I don't know if you've ever seen my like mom from like the mom going live to like do a PSA about how she was like almost kidnapped at Target or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I will
That's
be
fun.
like, this mom who thinks everything is like kidnapping, and people will be in those comments like I'm actually putting out the content like I was the one who actually got almost kidnapped.
Yeah.
I'm like, read the caption, please. They're like,
yeah.
this didn't actually happen. I'm like, no,
Oh,
it
shit.
didn't. It's a fucking skit. Like, oh, it's so frustrating.
Yeah,
I'm
people
like,
are
please.
stupid.
It's shocking how stupid some people can be.
People asking for prayers too. They're like, "Oh, little Billy hurt his little finger. Prayers for Billy.
y'all
Like,
seen
hope
that
Billy
one
gets hit by a
girl?
train." Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
There's that one girl. I don't remember her name. I'm horrible with names, by the way. If I see something, I'm not paying attention to the name. Anyway, she does like these get ready with me's, and she tells stories while she does them, and it's always like someone else's
It's a-
story.
Yeah, I know these.
And the first couple of times I seen her, I was like, that doesn't make sense because of her last story. And that's when it clicked. I was like, wait a second. And I started looking. I was like, okay, it's not her
Oh.
story.
Yeah, she's just jacking them from like real life stories on Facebook, but making them funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I don't
she's
think I've seen-
super big on Instagram.
Oh,
I don't know about TikTok, but I see her on Instagram quite a bit, and people don't know that it's satire.
Yeah, I mean, she
don't
does.
think
She
I've
does such a
seen
good
it.
job. Like I said,
Although
I didn't even notice the first time.
One thing I do want to point out is like satire is such an overused term now. Like everyone's like, "Oh, it's satire." Like I've seen some skits that are like just like blatantly like too serious or like
Not
blatantly
funny.
racist or sexist. Just not funny. They're like, "Well, it's satire."
Yeah, they'd be like,
I
"Look, I
think
only
that's
use the
like-
N word
yeah.
8 times. It's just
Yeah,
satire, guys. Calm
satire,
down."
guys. Relax. I'm
Look,
like,
I'm just-
well,
We
It's
can't
not
be
really me.
doing
It's just
that.
it's a character piece. I'm just doing
That's
a
how
character
I-
piece.
yeah. Like some dude is like,
I'm not actually a Nazi. I'm just a
yeah,
character piece.
yeah. Like ridiculous shit. They're like, "Oh, it's satire, guys."
Just like Kanye right now. He's just doing a character piece, dude. It's gonna be
Right.
all good.
Yes, it's satire. It's satire.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing
Don't lie to
method
you.
acting.
Exactly. He's preparing for a role, dude.
for.
Y'all seen it? I saw y'all sent y'all the thing. His
Yeah, you
new.
did.
Have you seen that?
yeah.
Got him a new cloak, and he's got a thing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
the-
yeah,
the,
yeah,
uh,
yeah, 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 yeah.
I know y'all. I'm talking about her. Have you seen it?
Oh, I'm like, I don't know. We can't.
You
say
know
it probably,
Kanye. He
whatever.
he
Yeah,
was wearing
okay.
like a black cloak, and he had one of
But
those
it's
I've been
symbols.
satire,
keeping
so it doesn't matter.
It's
Yeah.
sad. I'm sorry. He's doing
yeah,
a character piece. My
he's
bad.
method acting. That's the thing.
That's my
Yeah,
bad.
It
it's
is
a
method
skit,
acting.
guys. It's just
yeah, it's a
that's
skit.
like
So
those
life is a
YouTube
skit.
pranksters that would like seriously like when FouseyTube. I don't know if you guys follow him, but he did
Dude,
like
I fucking can't stand food.
he did the elevator prank and caused some kid to have like a panic attack. He's like, guys, it's just a prank, man. Don't get mad at me.
Okay,
I'm like,
just a
I'm like,
prank.
you know what? Let me piggyback off that because you know what pisses me the fuck off, and I'm sorry, but I have to say it.
okay,
Is
let's
the
hear it.
damn I hate couples content. I hate
Oh,
it.
Yes.
I hate couples content.
They're
It
dumbass
pisses me off
pranks.
so bad.
They're dumbass
Like the
pranks
pranks.
and the cheating shit.
Oh,
Elijah
yeah. I'm like, it's not
can't even talk
funny.
on that regard. He tried
Like,
to get into that couple's prank.
Oh
thing.
yeah, I tried to make fun of
No.
not like seriously. I was trying to make fun
Oh.
of them. And the
Okay,
It
video
is so
well, then you
flopped.
cringy.
should.
The
I love
video
that
Oh,
video,
flopped.
it's
by the way.
fine,
It was
okay.
hilarious.
I hate the couple's pranks where they're like, like
Yeah.
they're like all the over exaggerated expressions. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
don't look there. Like,
and those
Yeah,
videos get
or I'm
tons
like-
of views.
I'm like, oh, you propped up the camera like directly in front of the two of you in the
Yeah.
car, and they don't fucking see. I'm like, stop!
or
Like
for their
no.
arguments where the camera's right in front of them and they're arguing
Yeah.
about their relationship.
Yes, I'm like,
come
look, if
on.
I have my phone like this, I don't think my husband's gonna be talking shit to me. I'm like, come on, like, stop.
Exactly. Turn the
Stop the
phone off. I'm gonna start
madness.
hitting, swinging.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I gotta do it on
There's
camera.
only
like,
one creator that can get
fuck.
away with it.
Hmm.
It's like Redneck Hillbilly or Hillbilly Redneck. I don't
Oh.
remember his name.
Yeah, where's
But-
it done? That's a cool hat.
Yeah. He's like the only creator who I like give the pass. Like, okay, you can keep making these videos, but other than that, I agree with you, Hannah. It's
Well,
it's
I like
atrocious.
couples. Let me rephrase. I like couples skit content.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like the
I
prank
know.
stuff and the fake.
I'm
No,
like,
I'm talking about like couples skit content because it can be like relatable.
Yeah.
yeah, it depends. It depends for me. I'm like,
I like
that I'm okay with, but I also feel like when they're so like enmeshed, I'm like, how does that like, I don't know, because I've seen then some like
Yeah.
breakups and then it's messy and I'm like,
Yeah, I have seen stuff, but
like,
I like these two creators a lot. You were the one who actually put me onto them. You said that you were going to maybe do a collaboration with them.
Celeste and
Yeah.
I'm blank on his name, but
Is it-
yeah,
I think Colby.
Colby and Celeste.
Yeah, they're pretty funny actually.
they
I don't
are.
know if I know that.
Yeah, they get a lot of views. They don't have a lot of followers, but they get a lot of views.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
we
think,
talked
like,
about doing a collab, and I haven't had the time to actually make it happen. But
I've noticed a lot of couples accounts get a lot of views, but not as many followers because maybe people are just. I feel like when you post really relatable skits, you tend to get less followers from the skits. Is when you post like a more of a story because people are more like invested in actually what you're posting.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
You
what
make
that
it
makes
more of
sense.
yourself. Like they're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm signing up for
Yeah.
this guy. This is the kind of stuff.
Yeah, some
he
of my
does that's
most
different.
popular skits, like I didn't even gain that many followers off of because they were just like one-off, unrelated skits to like my main like lore or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I could agree with that. Like I've had some like pop off, but it's not like something I do like regularly, or it was just kind of like a, and then it didn't really gain. But it's more
Yeah.
it's more the pranks, like the couple pranks, or like the look at I'm like, this is just stop. I've had enough of the madness.
people
I
in the
hate it.
comments eat it up too. That's what gets me. It's like nobody's calling them
Yeah.
out. They're just like,
Mm.
Yeah.
oh, you got him.
If that was my
Yeah.
man, that
Yeah.
motherfucker be gone. Like, shut
For the
up.
people
This
that
is
fall
real.
for it, I'm like, oh my God, like you guys, and maybe it's because we're like slightly jaded because we're on the other side of content creation. So like we see
Right.
what they're
The
doing
complete
Yeah.
other side.
until like, but
Yeah.
we see what they're doing to get the engagement, to like get the, I'm like, I'm scrolling, like, is this video over a minute? And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck off. Like, and then,
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't give
Like-
them your points to help their algorithm.
yeah, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I will, that's a hill I will die on. I don't want to see a damn couples prank on my For You page.
I also don't like those videos where it's like they're like ripping some like gameplay and then
Mm.
telling like an AI story. I hate
Mhm.
those.
You don't like. Oh,
Oop.
I was thinking of John Pork and all them.
You don't
I
like the
kinda
Reddit
those guys.
stories.
Yeah, like the Reddit.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like these people are just
Yeah.
getting so many views and they're just ripping off gameplay videos and ripping off stories from somebody else and just making it into one thing.
Like they'll do the
Oh, you
Minecraft
guys-
video and
I
then
have
we
to
hear the
admit
story.
Yes.
something here.
Hmm.
What?
I have one of those accounts, and it's got some views on it.
You're a horrible person.
Yeah,
You
like,
monetized
we-
on it?
No,
can we
no,
get him,
it's not-
Can we get
it's
him
not
out of
big.
here?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it for?
Well, I don't do it now. I tried it for a little while, and it didn't really ever take off. I
That's
say
some
it's got
Kyle
some
shit,
views.
dude. That's some Kyle
That's some
shit.
fucking just easy
Yeah,
way
yeah,
out.
that-
Oh, I know
Stealing.
how to make
Yeah.
money. I'm gonna.
That's the
Actually,
that is
people
the
do
real
make money
Kyle
doing
I
that,
have
though.
I have 3 other TikTok accounts y'all don't know about.
Yeah.
So my first TikTok account, well, Houston knows about that one. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I've got my GTA Skits account, which does have a lot of views on it.
I think I followed that one, the gaming one.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
then I
I
have the Reddit stories one. And then
I've never
I have
seen that one.
yeah, and then well, it's not associated with me or my face or my name. Like I wanted it to be anonymous. And then I have another account that is shoot, I'm blank.
Couples pranks.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
His couple's
I'm like,
pranks
I'm
account.
kind of starting to get mad at you, so I don't know.
I only did a few videos and it never took traction, but it was just like random kittens and cats.
Dude.
Yeah, I wonder why they
Yeah.
didn't take off. All right.
Oh my god.
That's
we
fucking
didn't-
creepy, dude.
Look.
We didn't know Elijah was a
Just play.
grifter. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Dude's like the Costco guy's dad. He's been trying to make it big forever.
Oh my god, with the booms.
Yeah,
The-
he's
I'm-
been trying. Elijah's been in the trenches trying to. That dad has been making videos with his kids since like 2013, and it just took off.
They're making that money,
That's
though.
Elijah. He's just been in the trenches trying to figure out a way to get into the limelight, and he finally is. He
I feel
Well,
the same way.
to
It's
be
only 4
fair,
years.
To be fair, I take
That-
the Reddit stores like you post them publicly, so it's not like I'm stealing anything. I mean, it's just you're taking a
just
story.
lazy. It's
Just like our
lazy.
videos are public and
Okay,
it's not really
so
it's
stealing.
really
It's just
not
like-
lazy. In my defense, it's not lazy. It's a lot of work.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe
watch.
you're doing it the stupid way, but there's apps
What's
that
wrong
can
with
just
you,
crank
Sam?
it out in 5 minutes.
he's going to this is a hill he's willing to die on.
Yes, it is.
Let's just transition because this is. I'm losing credit. I'm losing respect for you as you keep.
I still
man.
okay, so I would like to transition to the Costco guys because I just don't get it. I really don't.
You don't get double chunk
I
chocolate
think
cookie.
they've kind of fallen
It's
off
fucking
pretty
dumb.
hard from what I've heard.
Yeah,
The
like
what?
I don't understand how they're like sending like they're cameoing like sorry about your dead grandma like
That
five
is crazy.
booms like I'm like
Yeah.
what
That-
the fuck?
I mean,
That was funny, dude. They were doing
made
that
a
for the.
shit ton of money doing this. So respect to them.
Yeah, they were like weren't they like on Jimmy Fallon with the Rizzler?
Oh yeah,
or
Yeah.
I
whatever?
like that. I like that Rizzler kid though.
Yeah.
I like that Rizzler kid. He is funny. His like that little like
Oh,
meatball
man.
kid that like walks around and
Mhm. He
goes.
does
Like,
Yeah.
like the. I don't like
he's
any of
funny.
them, but
he's funny. Him like he's like a cute little kid, but the rest of them like, the dad is just like he's
Yeah.
he's over the top.
yeah he's like.
It's con-
Did you see that? When where was he like with Zacharific and they met each other? And like the
Yeah.
dad walks up, he's like, boom, boom. And he's like, yo, you're doing too much. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
character.
just-
He's like, yo, you're doing too much.
He's just too much, too over the time. He's always like going like
He's
this with his head.
Zacharific,
Like,
boom,
God.
boom,
Yeah.
boom.
just waiting for his head to explode.
And like he tried to do it with Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon was like, okay, okay.
Yeah, like chill out.
He was like,
Dude, imagine him in the
boom.
Imagine
It's
him in the
literally-
bedroom with his wife. He's
Oh my god,
insane.
he's giving her big booms. Boom.
Here come my
Boom.
5 big booms. Boom,
Oh,
boom, boom, boom.
Ready for the double chunk
boom,
chocolate
boom,
cookie.
boom,
Boom, boom, boom. Please stop with the booms.
I wish that I got these references, but I've never seen a Costco guys video.
Oh my gosh, you've never seen the
That's
Costco
because you're
guys?
too
We've talked
busy
about it.
Like
I haven't
watching
seen 'em
cats
recently.
and Minecraft
You're-
stories.
Yeah, you're too busy ripping Reddit stories.
Yeah.
He fucking.
And oh yeah, someone said he's trying to kickstart his professional wrestling career now at AEW. This dude,
Who-
this dude
Who
is just
is
doing
doing
everything.
that? The Costco guy dad is?
Yeah, he's apparently.
No, I've had enough.
Well, he
I've-
used to
I've
be
had
a
enough.
wrestler.
Dude,
Like
I
that was
saw
his.
I saw a
No,
video of him
no.
wrestling, and his pants are cookies.
No.
He's just got pants.
No.
He's got tights of cookies.
No.
It's cool as shit.
You
dude.
guys, I can't. I'm gonna have to tap out. I can't.
I haven't
That's
really-
too-
I haven't really seen him lately.
Have you heard their songs? I'm totally in the lore.
Dude, the remix was
know-
great, man. The second song they were.
No, dude, they made a song with that metal band too.
I didn't see that.
You haven't heard that?
No.
Mm-mm.
Like they're like, we bring the boom.
Ah,
And
that
it's,
sounds.
it's what we do. And it's just like this band like fucking shredding. It's like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, but their
that's
second song,
so-
they're like, put the fries in the bag, already ate them. I'm like, man,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
that
that was
shit
hard.
ate.
That
That
was
shit was hard. Still bringing it. I haven't heard it in a while. Okay, it's been like a couple months since I've seen it.
it's this day and age version of like a child actor, like the Rizzler and the Costco guy's son.
Mm-hmm.
Like they will be the child actors of the next generation, where like the parents have just like monetized off them. They've like used and abused them. They've stolen their money. Like,
Yeah, and how's
it'll
that?
be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I don't know. Like we've talked about this a lot on the podcast. Like these creators who are like, they do one meme thing and then like make a
Yeah.
whole personality about. Like it always starts. They make the meme, they get famous, then all of a sudden they're making brand deals. They're
Right.
collaborating with influencers. They're making TV performances, and then they'll fizzle into like a podcast, a show, streaming. And then they'll fizzle into those like sad ads, like where they're
Mhm.
making like ads for really sad companies. They're like, "Hey guys, check out my mystery box from Temu." And then,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then you
doing
just
the
don't
Temu
ever
deal,
hear
but
from
yeah.
them. You just don't ever hear
Yes.
from them.
Well, it's
No,
the ones
I-
that. Oh, sorry.
yeah. Oh, no.
No,
You go
whatever
ahead.
I was saying, it wasn't even important. I forgot already.
No, because I was going to say also another thing in the same like vein is I would like to spend more time dogging the creators who are exploiting their children.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. There we go. We're back on that. That's what I can't stand because like I've made a video about it too. Like, okay, you know, I'm like, hey guys, we're making a video, and then as soon as it comes, I'm like, all right, that you fucking your performance was shitty. Get back in the cage, shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't get how you can exploit your kids like that. I mean, I get it, you're making money, but I mean, it's just like having a child actor as a kid. They bleed them dry,
Right.
and they never turn out all right. I mean, they're always
No,
usually
no.
fucked up.
Like, what's his name from the Home Alone movies?
Yeah, well, he's good now,
Macaulay
thankfully.
He's
Culkin.
good now, but he had that whole like, even
I'm
like
just glad he's back.
even
He's
like
good.
the twins from like Sweet Life, Zach and Cody struggled. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drake Bell, like there's tons of stories of like just tragic stories.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
too
because
many
they're just
perverts,
like-
man.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be like children shouldn't be in and they can't consent to that. Like they're not choosing it. And that's what's so funny about like the family creators, like the family vloggers or whatever. They're like, the kids want to do this. I'm like, the kid is fucking 7 years old. Like
Yeah.
that child doesn't know what it wants. Like
Yeah, like I don't think the Rizzler like really knows that he's like walking around like wearing his Buffalo Wild Wings jacket, like making all this money and eating all this food. I don't know if that's really
Yeah.
what he wants. Maybe it
Yeah,
is.
like I don't think that he really has like the capacity to make that decision, but
No,
okay.
he's
He's
eight.
definitely gonna lose a foot
Yeah.
soon. He's got to
Yeah,
chill out
like,
on all
and
that
that's
stuff.
another thing that
Diabetes.
people say about the Costco guys and like the Rizzlers. They do so many food related collaborations and feed them so much that the kids are getting heavier and heavier, and it's just like that sucks because it's like maybe not even their decision to like go to all these
No.
restaurants, but it's like the parents are like, here's where the money is, so I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
it here.
Yeah, and it's like it's the parents who are chasing the money in those situations. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did y'all see? I think her name was Hannah. Not you, Hannah, but it was
Yeah.
like late last year. It was that girl who
Nurse Hannah.
was, yeah, Nurse Hannah. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
That's the one that punched their kid in the face or something.
yeah.
Nurse
So
Hannah.
like,
Which I mean, you got to.
Yeah, I
sometimes.
think I've
my
heard about it.
my son is just a little bit older or younger, one of the two, but it's like they're close in age. And so I walked up to him one night and literally went like this to his face, and he just sat there and stared at me and started giggling. He didn't like flinch or nothing
Yeah.
because we don't
You're
abuse
like
him, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
I'd use
like-
mine because they definitely do that. But I'm like, what would you say?
You put the boxing
like,
gloves
Tell
on.
him to
Yeah.
put the gloves on.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
you teach him to defend yourself, dude?
Oh, when I say put your fighting hands up, he's all about it. But
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If they
Well,
they
it's
do
like that
flinch, you
girl,
gotta-
Yeah.
like who was that woman that had like 17 million followers or whatever, and she was like had the little girl who she would like, I think it was like Ren or something, and she would like
Yes.
post and I'm just like, like you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, those people deserve to be
Well,
to be
the
made
person
fun
who's
of
being
on the
critiqued
internet.
for it a lot now is Ash Trevino.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
I've heard
that.
of her,
She
Yeah.
wasn't even letting her kids like sleep on beds or something, and like
Yeah.
she was faking them
Yeah.
having like health conditions to get like live gifts. And
Oh
People are
my
still
God.
watching though, and she's making so much money.
Wait, so
Like,
that's
people
not
are just
normal?
still giving her money. Like, why are y'all giving pieces
no,
of
Elijah,
shit
it's
money?
not normal.
Oh,
And then did you see Casey Anthony on TikTok? Did you
Yeah,
guys
that didn't
see
last
that?
very long either.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
did see that, and I didn't know what the story behind that was.
Yeah.
When I watched it, I'm like, okay, like good for her. And then I'm like, oh wait.
Oh,
And then I looked it
wait.
up, I was like, oh.
Actually, never mind.
I was like, why are people hating so much?
Yeah, she's just the bitch is just trying to open up a daycare service. I don't understand what the big fuss is about it.
You're like, she's just trying to give parenting classes. Like, I don't understand. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of those. Like, I usually scroll by like parent kid.
Oh yeah,
creators.
you have to. But like, I feel like the family vloggers and stuff like that. I'm just like, like
the Dotery
it's too much.
dozen. You know who I'm talking about? The Dowdery dozen or whatever.
I feel like I do.
They
I
have
feel
those
like,
like they have those 12 adopted kids, and they do like
Oh, you talking about they got the redhead kid?
Yeah,
That's the only one I can
And-
remember.
And, they do
'cause
all the like videos about the kids. They seemed at least somewhat genuine.
They seem like a nice family.
Yeah, so it's like
okay, maybe
it
I
doesn't
don't then.
always apply, but it usually applies.
Yeah, because I'm just like, you don't like these kids don't get to decide. And then, like, imagine growing up and your whole childhood is on the internet. Like, I just feel like there's an element of like that's kind of violating.
I just don't
Yeah.
want them on there, dude. There's too many fucking pervs, man.
Oh yeah, me neither. Like, most people don't even know I have a child because like I don't put him on. He's not on the internet because I'm like, well,
Yep.
that's weird. Like,
Yeah.
I got 3. Y'all can come get them. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, guys. I love my kids. Just playing. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
I'm
playing.
the
I'm the
only one
same
without
way.
kids in here.
I love my kids. They're the best.
My kids will never be on in any of my
Yeah.
socials. And sometimes like I know we've talked about this before, like in our earlier episodes, but like one day I'm scared I'm going to run into like a bad person who wants to do harm to me because they didn't like something I said or I offended them or whatever. And like I do fear for like my kids in public sometimes, like as a public figure. Like my daughter, she's 6 and she knows when I get recognized. Like she knows
Yeah.
like, oh, daddy makes TikToks, because sometimes she'll sit and watch me make them or whatever. But that is one concern I have is like a parent who is deciding to become a public figure, and it scares me sometimes to think about it. It makes me question,
Yeah.
should I keep doing this or should I quit? But
That's respectable.
You should
Yeah.
quit, dude.
I'm
Make some room for the
not
rest
even
of
gonna
us.
rip on you for like the whole public
Yeah.
figure, famous, typical
Yeah.
Elijah mantra. 'Cause I
He does
respect
do it
that.
a lot, man.
He always has to
I
let us
don't
know that
do
he
it.
Look,
gets
when you get to my
recognized,
level,
that he's a public figure.
listen,
just
I
joking.
went out last Saturday, right? I went to,
Oh, here we go.
2 bars and a club. Okay,
Broke his ego more.
I got
Where
stopped.
was my invitation?
Right, I got stopped 8 times in one night, like in a couple of hours, 8 times. And
That's a
both of
lot.
them, 2 of them were bouncers. So now I can say officially, like them rappers like to say, "Oh, I don't need IDs at the club." You know what I mean?
No, he's
Anyway.
getting right in.
But
Yeah.
no, for real.
I saw some kid posted a picture with you on TikTok.
yeah,
yeah,
I've seen it too.
He's a local cop around here. He was a cool
Oh, really?
guy.
I commented on his post and I think he thought I was like hating.
No, he didn't. I read it. He
Oh.
was going along with it.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
Okay,
worried.
so-
Did he think I was hating?
Do you live like in a small town?
So I do. Well, I live in a town so small it wouldn't matter. My town is
Okay.
86 people.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I got more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I live near Huntsville, and I get recognized in
Okay.
Huntsville. If you're
Yeah.
familiar with that, that's like a
I
big
actually know
area.
Yeah. I feel like, because I'm kind of the same, like I feel like I have people recognize me, but I also live I don't live in a small town, but I live in like a suburb.
Yeah,
And I feel like, people, I don't know. It's almost like you get to be known there anyway, and then people know, and then like I have that happen too. But I'm like close to Denver, and I'll get recognized in Denver and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like,
I
But
get
see-
recognized when I go into like DC or Bethesda because I live near Washington DC. But if I'm just
Every-
like in my town, I don't really get recognized all that often.
I get recognized pretty much everywhere I go, but I only go to like Walmart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
and
I'll,
work. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Always
like
get
people,
recognized there.
like I've mentioned before, because I use a filter, so a lot of people just will stare at me for a while,
yeah.
and they're just like,
Yes,
and they'll
I
like
feel
point
like
at people.
Well,
Yes.
it's your voice too, man. I'm sure they recognize the voice more than
Yeah,
anything.
as soon as I start
Yeah.
like talking, they're like, "Oh, I've seen you
Yeah.
on TikTok," or
Yeah.
like,
I feel like sometimes people I feel like you can tell when somebody does, and like they might not even say anything, but they're like
Yes.
staring at you.
Oh, I
and
that
you're
can
happens
like,
all the
Yeah.
time.
That's what usually
I can
happens. For,
yeah, and like I'll have somebody like look at me and then look again, and then they're like, and I'm like, okay, well, like I kind of know, like at that point you might as well say something.
It's like my
Yeah.
wife. She's with me a lot of times when I get stopped and someone comes to talk, and even she can tell when somebody looks at me,
Mhm.
and she knows, oh, they recognize you. And
Yeah,
at first
oh,
she
yeah.
thought I was crazy for saying that, but like over time she eventually caught on, like the look.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um.
you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody
I-
in the live said, "Who's the blonde dude?" I'm like, that's a good one.
But I'll tell you what. The bouncer
Fucking
that recognized
losers.
me at Sammy T's, he scared the living shit out of me. I did not know he was like I didn't realize what was happening until he finally said, "Oh, I'll watch you on Facebook." He scared the crap
and
out
in
of me.
real life.
He was looking at my ID. He kept looking back up at me. And keep in mind, I had just seen him like almost get into a scuffle with these other 2 kids that were like hoodlums. And he looked at his other bouncer like with the most serious look on his face and goes. And keep in mind, he's like the whole time back up and down.
Oh God.
And then he finally busted out laughing, and he was like, "I watch you all the time on Facebook, man. I love your videos." And I mean, it just scared the shit out of me.
Why would that scare you though?
But he's probably trying to make sure your license correct because it says
It-
you're 6 foot on there and you're like what
Yeah.
5'8" in real life. I still can't believe you're 5'8". You seem like you're like 6 foot. Like
No,
you
he
seem like
doesn't.
you look like a tall guy to me.
I'm 5'9" in boots, man.
Hey,
Elijah,
why I wear boots.
people comment on my TikToks saying that you and I look alike.
I've seen that before too. I've seen a couple people say it in the live.
I'm like, I've gotten comments on my TikTok that are like, "You look like the guy who plays the Kyle."
That's crazy.
I'm like, hey, whatever.
Hey,
it's okay.
we're
It's the blue eyes.
siblings
Put
in
Elijah in
another
a
life.
blonde wig and we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Exactly. I'm like, let me shave my head and see what's happening.
Like,
Yeah.
Someone said who's the
it's-
tallest here. Oh, Sam said that.
How
Sam,
tall are
what
you?
kind of fucking what are we? My dad's stronger than your dad. What are we talking about?
What?
I'm 5'11", so
Oh, you beat me.
yeah.
I'm 6 foot.
See, you seem like you're shorter. I don't know why. Like you put off short energy, he puts off tall energy.
I got long legs.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, show him
I
sometimes.
got
dude.
long arms too. Elijah's the shortest one in here. He's used to it.
Yep.
I still can't believe you're short. You seem like a tall dude. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
You put off big energy.
He does not.
I need to
I
get
think he
measured.
does.
I haven't been measured in like 4 years.
He just.
Well, I don't
puts
think
off,
you grow
Well,
any
I
more.
don't think
dude
you've
energy.
grown. You're a grown man.
Yeah, I think you're stopped growing.
No,
right now.
I grew in my 20s. When I was 20, I was like
Yeah, but you
5'7".
stopped growing at like 25.
Well, I probably haven't been measured since.
When
give or
I started
take,
college,
maybe.
I
Get the
was
tape
like
measure, dude.
5'8". When I started
There you
college, I was
go.
5'8". So I grew like 4 inches between college and now, so in 6 years.
Damn. I hit my spurt in like 16. And then I guess I'm just 5'11". I mean, I'm kind of 6 foot. I'm like right there.
All right,
I
whatever.
mean-
we don't care. I have actually.
Why are we talking about our
I
fucking
have a
height?
good question to ask. I have a good
Somebody
question
asked
to
us.
ask
Yes.
because this is related to you guys are talking about being recognized in public and everything like that. I don't, everybody started making content at different times in here, but like when you guys started making content, it started getting hot, it started getting catching on. Did you have a lot of people who who reached back out to you that you hadn't heard from in a long time? Were like, oh, I love your content, or like this, or like, they're like, oh, I've seen you're making content now, but like then you realize like maybe they don't follow you or anything. They're just like looking and seeing you're doing content. Like they're like, I know you do content, but I'm not really support. I was wondering if you guys just ever had any stories about that because I do, but
Thankfully, no. I just don't give a fuck anymore because I was trying for like 4 years. Obviously, I've already said it like 1,000 times. I mean, I just don't care. I just moved on. I do, like I said, I know we talked about like, oh, you get on the internet, you can make big. If I could get on the internet next stupid, I could make money like you.
yeah,
You know,
I
said
get that a
last
lot.
week.
that's my
Yeah.
least favorite.
You mean
thing
that's
to-
all I
oh,
gotta do?
They're like, I'm starting
shut
a
the
TikTok. You
fuck
made
up.
it look so easy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make so much bank.
Yeah, I get that one a lot, and people are like, "Oh, I might have to start doing that," and I'm like, "Okay, then do it." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, go right
Oh
ahead.
man, that
This is-
makes
go ahead.
God,
like,
This
that
is
makes me
off topic, but it's on topic of what Houston just said. I got a hate comment on Facebook the other day, and he was like, "This is the most corny thing you've ever put out. Like, why would you put this out?" And across all 3 platforms, it was like over 1 million views. And I was like, "Well, why don't you post something and let's see if it gets 1 million views? If it's so easy, if it's so corny and like so easy to do." Anyway, that's my rant.
people just love to.
Yeah.
But okay, so to answer your question, I will say yes because I so I obviously like do the content, but I was on a Netflix show. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Netflix show How to Build a Sex Room, but I was on that show. Okay.
You were in the
And
show.
I was in the show.
I didn't know we had a star in the room.
No. But so that aired in like 2022, I think. And when I went to, my best friend like begrudgingly drugged me, if she's watching, to my high school reunion. Okay. I was not cool in high school. Like probably none of us were. I'm going to venture to guess. Okay. I was not.
I was the
like-
fucking man in high school. Let me,
Yeah,
let me
okay.
just put that out there.
All right. Well,
was the
all right.
fucking
I'll give you
man.
that. I was
No,
not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like I was on the
You
outskirts.
play lacrosse.
I did not.
And I went to my high school reunion. Okay, this was like right as I was kind of starting to take off on TikTok and right after I was on that show. And every girl in like who was awful to me and mean in high school at my high school reunion was like, "Oh my God, Hannah, it's so good to see
Yep,
you. We
yep.
love you. Oh, we fall." And I'm like, "Shut up."
That's exactly
Shut
what the question I was posing. Like, I feel like everyone's had to have run into some point, and that makes,
Yes.
especially like especially with girls, because girls can be
Yeah.
really mean.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
and
get
they were.
nasty
I'm
with
like,
each other.
y'all were awful to me in high school. So like, please don't come up to me now and be like, oh, we think you're funny. I'm like, okay, you bullied
Yeah.
me. Like,
I had a lot of people in high school and college who were like just douchebags to me, be like reaching out, they're like, yo, let me get a shout out, let me get a follow back, let's make a collab. I'm like,
Yeah, the
No.
shout out, that shit's.
yeah,
come on, man.
Hey, but man, why don't you put me on, man? Man, you don't put nobody on. It's like, man, nobody put me on,
that's
man.
one thing I've
You
got.
don't even make anything, you
They're
know.
like,
I've had a couple-
you don't put anybody on. You don't put your boys on.
like fuck you.
I
dude.
started making content. I'm like, what is there to put on?
what does that even
Do
mean?
people not realize that like the way social media works is that, like shout outs aren't really effective unless you're
No.
like have millions of followers. Like if me with like 370,000 followers shouts out like some dude's barber shop, it's not gonna get any traction.
No.
Nobody cares about it. Like,
The algorithm will just see that people don't give a fuck about the story and it'll just scroll on. You
yeah,
know?
you got to do your own thing. Like,
Yeah, like you have
that's
to
all
like
there is to it.
your followers and like your is like based on like what they want to see. It's like your target audience. So that's like why people's ads always perform so poorly because it's some company that like people's target audience aren't interested in. You know,
Like when you do videos, never like you just don't ask to be a follower. Don't be like, hey, make sure you follow me. Just don't say nothing. Just post your shit. If they like it, they will
Yeah.
follow you.
yeah,
Like,
that's what
you
I
don't
do.
have to do it.
I just post it and I don't ever ask people to follow me.
I
Yeah,
guess
I
on
don't have
YouTube,
to.
I could see that maybe.
Yeah, on YouTube,
You know,
I'll be
longer
like,
form content. I could
hey,
get that
sub if you
probably.
want to see longer form content. But yeah, on TikTok, Instagram, I used to respond to a lot of my comments. I've kind of like given up on responding to my comments. It's kind of like a
Yeah. I'll go for like the first, like I post it and then I'll read comments for like a little
Yeah.
while. I kind of go back
Me too.
and
Me too.
maybe, but then, but I mean, probably all of us, like I mean, you on some videos, like you get thousands of comments.
Yeah,
like
you
you're
just
not,
lose track.
there's no way you could possibly even like keep track of it. I do have mine set to like the filtering. So like if people are mean.
Oh, I don't.
like,
I let people say whatever the fuck they want. It's
Well, I
fine
have to
with me.
review
then
mine sometimes. Like,
I
don't.
review them. Yeah.
Yeah, I go review and I
review
hit.
'em, yeah.
I'll go approve. I mean,
Yeah.
unless they
Oh,
say
I
something
don't-
real nasty.
I don't
I'll
do
just
that.
approve.
I literally people say some vile shit in my comments.
Yeah. But I had somebody reach out to me once. This is funny. You guys will appreciate this. I had somebody reach out to me once and like accost me for not policing my comments. They were like, I posted this and that, and somebody replied to me and was mean, and you need to do a better job of like making sure that people aren't bullying people in your comments. And I was
What
like,
are you like a daycare
the-
center operator?
what
the
the
fuck?
hell?
Yeah.
I was like, this is the internet. Like this, like you posted at a public forum.
Yeah,
And
people
somebody
are
was
dumb.
like, I'm not the police of that. Like,
I just would have
it was
responded
just
with
funny.
the good
I
old
didn't-
fashioned statement. I remember my first day on the internet.
Yeah, I didn't even
Yeah.
respond. And now I have it set up so the only people who can message me are people who I follow back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have it.
I have
so
it set
can-
to everybody can message me.
I do
I
too.
don't.
But I mean, there's
That's crazy.
I get a request.
Yeah,
It's
I get a request.
and I can view it, but they won't show that I looked
Oh,
at it. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
I get
mine
spam
is
shit all the time. You know?
I have
Mine's
like
set up like that, but I
15,000
don't.
requests.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine's set up like that, but it's like that whole other folder. I don't even like go in there.
But if you DM me on Instagram, I'll 99% get back to you.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of action on there, so I'll look at
I mean,
it.
I do get action on Instagram, but like I am pretty good about getting to my DMs on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm better on Instagram than I am on TikTok. That's for sure. Because I'm the same way. Like my request folder has.
Yeah, and like the things that people send me on TikTok, like to my DMs, are usually like just stupid stuff. Like people on Instagram actually ask questions, propose ideas, like say,
Yeah.
"Hey, man, your content got me through some hard times. I love your content." Like I feel like
Yeah.
yes, the whole audience as a whole on Instagram is like dense and more hateful, but like my core group of followers on Instagram is more supportive.
My DM requests on TikTok are all just like the spam sugar daddies.
Oh, mine's the spam sugar mommy.
Same
Same,
here.
same.
Yes, I'm like that's
It'd be like-
literally all it is.
He'll say, "Why aren't you responding to me?" Or he'll say,
Yeah.
Hello, handsome.
"Hey, thank you for liking my
Yeah.
profile." I'm like, I don't even know who
Yeah.
and they're just
Yeah.
taking these poor women's faces from other real
yeah.
profiles and like putting it on their thing. It's,
Do you guys ever get like messaged by brands on TikTok and Instagram? Because I get messaged by brands all the
Yes,
time, like these really
sometimes,
corny
yeah.
brands.
I haven't got nothing on.
I
You
had
just email me.
I had one brand recently that sent me I counted it was like 60 messages, unread messages. They were like about just all caps, paid partnership, paid partnership, paid partnership, paid partnership. And I click it, it's like some account with like 50,000 botted followers and one like on their recent post.
Oh geez.
I'm like, dude, I am not promoting whatever pyramid
that's
scheme.
what one of you guys should do is you should do like the man who falls for
Yeah.
those like sugar mama messages. Like you should do
That would
like
be-
On
I think I
dating
said that.
apps,
I think we
the
said
fake
that.
accounts on dating apps.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be perfect for like a Kyle skit.
Yeah.
the one that's like a clearly almost think it might be better, almost could be good for Houston's like divorced dad character though.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
think
the
I
type of
s-
age range of the people who fall for that.
I think I said it
Exactly, like
last
the
week.
clearly catfished, like the very clearly catfished photo that then like suddenly he thinks he's communicating with that person. Like,
Well, I am, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Wow.
In a made up scenario, I see what you're saying. But
Now
I
I'm
am.
intrigued to
Yeah,
make that
well,
for
he
my
is, but-
character because
Those kids
Chad
are
is just so
talking to me.
stupid.
I got dibs on the Tinder part. I'm gonna do it from
Yeah.
Tinder. Y'all can do it from
I'm like
wherever.
they are talking.
Oh, I was
Houston,
gonna do
but-
it from
They're real.
like the Instagram like DMs of like
Yeah.
where they have like no followers. It's like just a
Mhm.
model.
I got a
Like, boys, look at this, look at this.
my buddy, one of my best friends. Like his dad falls for it. He's been sending these ladies money for years. It's a different one. He does it all the
Yes.
time.
I
Yeah, now I'm totally gonna do that skit.
I knew someone whose like dad or like father or whatever fell for it and like literally sent like tens of thousands of dollars to this woman who was like out overseas, and it like wasn't. It was probably a man in it like somewhere in its like basement. I'm just like, how? Like there needs to be a course for like these like men over a certain age
Yeah, they need to
like-
learn.
Well,
They
I
have to
almost-
identify catfishing profiles.
I almost fell for that. Like when I was like, I don't know, I was probably like 17 or 18, and like Jake Owen, he's a country singer, which he hadn't made music in a while. He messaged me on Facebook. Obviously, it wasn't him. He was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh my god, are you fucking?" I was like, "Dude, you should do a song with Eric Church, who's like one of my favorite country singers." I was like, "Dude, y'all would be like great." And he's like, "Yeah, man, that's great. Can you send me $10,000?" I was like, "Come on, man." I feel like a fucking idiot. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay, but like at 17,
yeah, the
like, I'll
verified
give you a
thing, it was
pass.
fake too. So
Like I'll
What? You had a
give you a pass for
verified thing?
that.
yeah, it wasn't a real. Yeah, at 7. Yeah, I mean, I was a kid, man.
Yeah, you're a kid. Like at 17, I'll give you a pass for that. Like at 57, like you should have figured that out.
I mean, I still send him the money, but
Yeah,
there
I mean, you
go,
gotta
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
You still are sending him the money.
yeah, I'm not an
Divorce
asshole. I don't even know where Jake Owen is. He probably needs the money. He hasn't made a song in forever.
At this rate, yes.
Well,
If y'all even know who he is, great. He's pretty good.
I guess I'll take my turn finally. Now that y'all quit yapping,
Yeah, it's been a yap session.
Turn on what?
to answer the question.
good time to go to
about
the bathroom.
People reaching out.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Oh, let's all go to the bathroom,
I'm
guys.
just
Yeah.
playing.
I'll
Dude,
talk.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
talk to the fans. I'll talk to.
I
the
do
people who
need a
actually
pee,
care
but
about
I'll
me.
listen.
You don't have fans.
No, I don't.
You got family.
But actually, I kind of want to take the opposite approach. Instead of it being about people reaching out, like
Here we go.
I'd have to say that I've probably lost one of my closest friends
Oh,
over
sorry.
during
I
this
shouldn't have said
time.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm,
go
trying,
on.
I'm trying to be sentimental here, and you're
Okay, I
you're
didn't
moving
realize.
over.
I thought you were gonna do
Yeah.
like some kind of joke bit.
No. I'm being for real. Like,
Okay.
We thought he
every-
was running a bit. Okay,
everybody give him the floor.
We're,
yeah,
we're
everybody
locking
get
in.
your sad face on. It's about to get real serious. Anyway, no, I really feel like I've lost my closest friend, and I don't know if it's because like of jealousy or,
Probably.
that's what I would have to assume. But they always say it's like the people who are closest to you are not going to be the ones who support you. Like whatever journey you're going down, whether it be starting a business, content, whatever it is. I don't know. That kind of depresses me a little bit. That's just how it is. But it is what it is.
Does he ever say anything about? the
Yeah, like
skits you
what's
make,
the
or-
deal? Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna try to get it too personal because his girlfriend does watch my stuff. But I'll just say there's been twice that I was going to be in his city because we live a few hours apart now. Twice that I was going to be in his city, right? And I was like, hey, we should get together. And then nothing, crickets.
Hmm.
And the fact that it's happened twice makes me feel like it's not coincidence.
Yeah.
It's not.
Once
It
is
wasn't an
like, okay.
accident. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe he's in high school and he's busy with his high school friends.
That's true.
He
Yeah.
doesn't want to hang out with you.
Yeah, I mean, if
Not just
he's
playing.
at the freshman high school party, but see, that's the thing is, I feel like you kind of find out like that's not a good friend to begin with. Then, like, you got to find out who your friends really are. If like
Yeah.
they're threatened by that or intimidated by like you finding success, or they don't want to see you win. It's like if we were only friends when like I was in a worse place, then like are we really friends?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lost a friend from TikTok who was like a childhood friend. I did that story about Elijah when he kicked me out of his wedding.
Oh yeah.
Another reason for that is like he was 100% jealous of what I was doing on the internet.
Yeah.
Like
I
he would
mean,
always
that's-
be like, "Damn, like you're getting all these views," and like his like wife was like upset about it, and they was like thinking I was like, I was just it's just like sometimes people don't like to see.
But
how
I
people
would
succeed.
even argue he was more than a friend. Like his parents took me in at 17 when I was going through some childhood trauma. We'll just leave it at that. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I lived with him like he was like a brother. It was probably
Yeah,
closer than a
That's hard.
friendship.
that's
yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's
I should
really
just, like,
sad. That's
talk
really
to him.
sad.
Yeah.
I mean, at least try talking to him. I don't know if you have.
Oh yeah, I have. That's what I'm saying. Cricket's
Oh.
nothing. No
Yeah,
response.
that's
Nothing.
that's the worst, man.
You had a couple friends that did the same thing. Not my closest friend. They were like work friends, and then we came real close. And then like I started a podcast. This is my early 4 years ago stuff. I mean, I said a lot of crazy shit. But I mean, like he would be calling me like once a year, or like we'll call each other on New Year's and be like, "Oh man, how's that shitty podcast?" I'm like, dude, I like fucking around, busting balls. Like, why you always got to do that?
Yeah, it's like when they make
Yeah.
the insults get a little too.
They're like
personal.
laughing. I'm like, dude, and I mean, I haven't talked to him since. I mean, I'm like super famous now, But
Yeah,
like, which I'm not. But like, I'm doing. I mean, it took me a while, but like, I mean, those fuckers still don't follow me, and it's all
Yeah.
good.
Like when people like try to like they'll do like, oh, you're stupid this or whatever, or they'll be like, oh, you're doing your little content and it's like, okay, like whatever, like
Oh,
it's
they're
okay,
making
Yeah.
you little
it.
jokes, making
they're
you
Yeah,
always,
like,
they're
it's
always
your
the
little
first to view the
video.
story or the video, though.
Yeah, I'm like,
They're
if you
always
have to like,
locked in.
if that makes you feel better, then whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm like,
Like I
let
got a
them be
relative.
miserable.
I got a relative. He'll get fucking pissed drunk, and then he'll comment on my videos. I've had to block him and unblock him a few times. He'll just get pissed drunk and just be like, fucking, just go off, be so mad.
There's a skit for you.
Yeah. And he's like, and then I had seen him, and he was like, yeah, sorry, I just had this happen to my childhood. I'm like, dude, I made that video like 2 years ago. What are you talking? You're fucking like 65. What are we doing, man?
That's a
I
skit.
made a
That's
video
skit.
about Sons of Anarchy, which is like one of my favorite shows. Okay, but they're all like, the Brotherhood. They're all like, I mean, I'm not gonna say because we're recording, but it's kind of like it's goofy. And it's like divorced dads who watch Sons of Anarchies once. They start their own MC and they're like the alpha daddy, whatever. I was making fun of that, acting like I'm a badass. You better give me a courtesy call when you run through my town. And he's like, you shouldn't make that kind of stuff. The Hell's Angels are gonna come for you. I said, what are you talking
The
about?
Hells Angels.
This isn't a real. His brother was in Hell's Angels, which is his brother's fucking dead. It's been dead for a while. But like, it wasn't about the Hell's Angels. It was about Sons of Anarchy, the TV show. I mean, he's so pissed drunk all the time. He don't know what's going on. Anyways, I had a good laugh about that.
Yeah, some of that stuff is just very interesting. The way like
He's old as
people
shit too.
react.
He's a boomer. He's like
does come with-
65.
It does come. I mean, honestly, like my grandparents, like at first, like had no idea what I was doing on the internet, but they've all been supportive, like my parents, stuff like that. I have never run into a relative who's really been like shitting on what I'm doing on the internet.
My grandparents have no idea that I make videos on the internet.
I don't either.
They would lose fucking sleep, like for real. They are the kind of
Oh,
people,
really?
if they hear a cuss word, I'm not joking. Like, this is not an exaggeration. If they hear a cuss word, my grandpa loses sleep over it that night.
Wow.
Like, they can. He is a very soft man, and he cannot handle like the real world.
Yeah, they cannot know what you're doing. on the internet. They
Hardcore
can't know.
Southern Baptist. yeah.
They cannot know about the
I catch my
strip club.
grandfather when I'm over at his house, like scrolling like TikTok, and he's like,
I
"Oh,
fucking
here's your
wish,
skit.
dude.
Here's your skit."
That's
Yeah.
awesome. See, my grandma, she's like Elijah. Like, she can't even watch like since she's gotten older, she can't even watch like TV after 8 o'clock because it gets her blood pressure so high. Because she likes cop killing, like not cop killing, like cop shows and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like it stresses her out. Like if she saw on a video, she'd have a heart attack. Like she would legit break down,
Wow.
which is pretty
Yeah.
cool. I hadn't seen
I
her in
guess-
years, but
I,
yeah.
I only have one living grandparent, and I don't think he really like knows what's not. Like
Yeah.
he sees some of my stuff, but he's just like, oh, Hannah's on the internet, and I'm like, whatever. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Do
My
you
grandma
guys-
don't even have the
do a lot of
internet.
your coworkers watch your skits?
Yeah, unfortunately,
All of mine do.
I didn't tell none of them. They all just kind of slowly, one after another, and now
No,
everybody knows.
I told them. I told them as soon as I
I
started
didn't.
blowing up.
I didn't tell nobody. I didn't want nobody to know. I don't want nobody to ask me questions. I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh, can I see a new video?" Like, I don't even want to show my video to you in person. Like, just look
Yeah.
at it yourself.
But I work
What
at
am I doing?
in a family business, so
Well, that's true. So yeah, everybody
if you're gonna
knows.
shit on me, like you better be prepared for the backlash.
Yeah,
of,
because
like, other
Daddy's gonna
people.
fire their ass.
Exactly. No, he won't, but
Daddy's little boy.
I work with my dad, my uncle, like
it's gonna sue ya.
like close friends from growing up, like their
That's cool, though.
friends, like so it's a tight knit community. So of course, like when I blew up, like everyone was like, "This is so sick!" Like we know
That's
this
awesome, though.
guy.
Hey, you should get a brand deal with them.
Yeah, well,
There
what
you
we're
go.
trying to that's why I tried to make that second account with one of my coworkers because we're trying to leverage blue collar brand deals on there. But we've been really slacking on that. But we put out like 2 videos.
Yeah. I mean, why? I mean, you should be working at work, but
Not I usually.
they're making videos. I mean, I don't do any work.
What about you, Elijah?
I was just gonna say I had a coworker a previous coworker at one of my older jobs. He was there like at the start of me making TikToks, like back in the Houston days when me and him were following each other, and it sucked.
Mhm.
But we don't work together anymore. But he still like likes all my shit, and he
Fuck yeah.
comments like he's very supportive. But one day he called me and he was like, "Who the fuck is this Chad guy, man? It seems like he's copying you."
Chad does
And-
like to copy you.
Yeah.
Oh, just flip the tables.
He was like,
Flip the
it
tables.
seems like he's stealing your bit, and I was like, nah, man, it's cool. Like we're friends. And he's like, oh, okay. I just didn't know. Well, since then, if I repost your video, like you'll see your mutuals if they like it.
Yeah.
Now every time I repost one of y'all's videos, like I see him all the time. He'll like your shit or comment on it.
What's his name? Maybe I've seen it.
Well, yeah, I'll send it to you. I don't know,
Okay.
but I'm sure it
Yeah.
makes his day if you follow him back or something or like it. Or,
I'll follow him back on Facebook or something. Yeah, no, I've had I had like one or two people reach out to me when I first started making content. They're like, this Elijah Laughs guy is like same thing, and I'm like, no, we're cool. Like, don't worry about it. Like, we even collaborated, or like same with Juice. They're like, look at this guy. I'm like, we've collaborated too. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, people just don't know because they know the one creator that they know. They don't know that other people do similar things.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I work in real estate, so I'm like work for a brokerage, but my coworkers are like, yeah, we don't really like work
Right.
together. So, and they know what I do, and they'll sometimes ask me like for advice on like making videos and like social media and stuff like that. And they all know what I do, but I don't think they really care one way or the other.
That's my least favorite thing is like when I'm with like a group of family or like a family and family friends and like they're talking about social media, they're like, oh, but let's give Ben the floor because he knows how to manage everything social media related. He can help
You're
you.
like,
I'm like, look,
yeah.
I don't know how to get your ribbon bracelets going.
Yeah, exactly.
dude.
I'm like, I can't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I
dad-
can't
I'm like,
make
I
these
My
can't
videos
dad's
get.
on
doing the
Etsy,
same
I'm
thing to
sorry.
me right now. Not about ripping bracelets, but he's
Yeah.
like trying to give me new videos where I'm like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
I
something
won't
like-
say it on here though.
One of my friends was like, he was like, oh, do you think like you could shout out and help me with my landscaping company, get traction on social media? I'm like, no.
Actually, I can pay me 10 grand. I'll do a,
Yeah,
I'll do a
exactly.
video
You're
for
like,
you.
well,
Yeah.
actually, here's my rate. So
Yeah, if you want to go down that road,
Just saying,
sure.
man.
But he was
Shit.
like, no, I like the creative social media director. I'm like, dude,
no.
what do you want me to do? Like, he's like, well, you know how to use social media. I'm like, not really. Like,
Yeah.
I know how
Well,
to use
that's-
it for
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, that's what's fun. Like, because I'll have people ask me, like, oh, well, do you have any advice on how I could like do that? And I'm like, oh, well, no, because I like don't know how to sell your like Cricut t-shirts on the internet. Like, I
Yeah.
literally make sketch comedy. Like, I can't help you. Like, I can't.
Actually, not had many people like reach out asking for help with stuff.
Oh, I haven't. I
And
get
I
it all the
volunteered
time.
it. Like I have this female friend that I went to school with. Like I've been trying to teach her like how to do better on TikTok. I've promoted her on my IG story before.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we should just redirect all the people who ask us to you because
Well,
you're
yeah.
willing to help.
Especially
now,
a woman he's willing to help.
Now I'll say this: I'm doing
Only
it
if they're
as an
females.
experiment because if I ever fall off here, I know I talked about this last podcast. I'm going to not quit. Like I'm not going to give up if I fall off. I'm going to start something else. So I thought about if I ever fall off, it'd be cool to know how to teach people to do what I've done. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, for sure.
it's
yeah.
deeper than just getting lucky and like going viral. It's
That's
more
what
to it than that.
that's what Alex Eubank does. He's a big gym creator.
Oh,
His
yeah?
views aren't as high, but he has a whole thing. He makes so much money just teaching people to do what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like anybody who has like a digital media company or like somebody who like consults with people. Like I think, yeah, we all have like value in that we could probably do that. But there's also like the element of there's only so much you can do when sometimes like people like you're like, I don't know how to help you like
Yeah.
blow up the account for your,
pure
handmade
luck.
bracelets. Like,
Yeah.
I
And
don't
they don't
honestly,
always
yeah.
listen because like one of my wife's friends, I tried helping her too. And it's like no matter how many times I would send her videos like, hey, you've got to work on this or you've got to do this or that. And it just never really I don't think none of it ever hit well. And I'm like, well, there's only so much I can do. Like,
Yeah. I think what it comes down to, because anytime people ask me, like what it really comes down to is consistency. Like
Yeah.
you just have to be consistent. And like we all have talked about like when we first started, or like this didn't work, or we tried and tried and tried it, but it's like so many people do that, expect to have like an overnight success, and then they just give up. And it's like you have to be willing to continue to put out the videos that aren't getting any views or that
Yeah,
flop, or you have to be able to just keep doing it. And like that's the only way I think you build a platform.
Because
and
I
that's
used to,
how you also get through patches of low views too when your videos aren't doing well. You just have to keep producing videos.
Exactly. Yeah. You just have to keep doing it.
Even if
Like,
it's
'cause-
discouraging.
Yeah,
I-
and it can be discouraging.
Yeah.
because I used to
Oh, for
message
sure.
Elijah like when he blew up. I used to message him like, what do I fucking do? Like, he's like, I get categorized, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I used to message him all the time. I had one video blow up before I like blew up. This was like a couple years ago. Jesus, I just wanted one. She brought me 3 beers. Sorry.
I like it.
Yeah, she's
Hell
a keeper.
yeah.
She's a keeper. I'm never gonna be a divorced dad. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford
that's
child support
that's
anyways.
A keeper. Yeah.
But I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I used to message them too all the time, and I'd be like, dude, how do you do this? Like, I just don't. But my shit was really bad, you know.
Elijah's
doesn't
a
matter.
Godfather.
What?
And I'll be honest with you, like I wish that I could have helped you better back then when you were messaging me. I didn't know how to, but now
Yeah,
that I'm
no.
a couple of years in, like
Yeah.
if you were to message me today, I probably could. But also,
Hey, but we're here now, so
yeah,
good.
we're here now.
Here we are.
I never
Like, you
needed
just
the help
gotta-
of Elijah. You know, I always saw him as kind of like a lower echelon creator.
No.
Yeah.
Elijah and I have always, I feel like we've been like kind of at the same like pace for a while.
Yeah.
Like
For
I feel
sure.
like we're kind of like in the same, but I feel like we put out like not similar content in the sense that like yours is definitely like it's different, but it's the same like cringy,
Yeah.
like no people aren't watching because they like want to get to know us. Like they
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You're
they
definitely the
don't
person we
wanna
don't want to
know
be around for
our
sure.
characters. Like they're like, oh, like who are you? Like what are you really like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like people are obsessed with like the storyline behind my character, but obviously not me.
But not you. Exactly.
Nobody
Like, they don't
cares
really
about
know you. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean,
care
I've had
about that.
some requests, but it's like rare. Like I have had people
kind of
want to see
prefer it
like
that
the
way.
real me. But
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of prefer it that way though, because I'm like, while I'm on the internet and like I post a lot of content on the internet and I'm out there, like people don't really know about me.
yeah.
And
And I
it's
kind
always,
of am,
it's,
like,
and
okay with
honestly,
that.
it's best for that, honestly, because you don't want.
Yeah.
You don't want to peep the curtain
Yeah.
back too much.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to be the influencer that's like, get ready with me while we go to the doctor for my colonoscopy.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
find out if I
hate
have
that shit.
polyps on my. I'm like, oh, like I don't want to be sharing that with the internet.
And they do share that stuff.
Now, I'll
And
say
they
this.
do.
This one thing I like about this podcast, it is kind of a way to show people that we are more than just our characters.
Yeah.
But it's like once a week. It's only an hour to 2 hours long, depending on the night. But
Depending on the guest, really, how
Yeah.
well they're doing.
yeah,
I'm just
You
kidding.
made it past an hour, Hannah. You're
Hey,
good.
we're doing pretty good.
Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm performing well.
Usually would've
You know
shut it
what's another
down.
thing? I'm like, speaking of the damn oversharing influencers, what's been getting me lately are the TikTok shop ads that are like grossly oversharing like
Yes.
details.
Oh my
It's
god,
like
that
the
one girl.
like razor, like
They do
they're
that
like,
shit to
oh
hook
my
you
God,
in.
like,
That shit's
There's this one girl who was like,
I
my
know,
man
but
was like
too
still.
much. I
hitting
agree.
it from
Yeah.
the back, and I had this pungent
Yeah.
smell, and like I needed to put
You're
this
like,
cream.
oh my
I'm like, whoa.
God. Yeah.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
they do,
whoa.
and Houston's right. Like they're obviously doing it
Yeah.
because we're all gonna react to it and stuff like that. But I'm still like, oh, like that's still your face on the internet saying that.
They're like,
So
man,
like
Yeah.
sell shit on the TikTok shop for 10 cents a product. Like I don't know.
Right.
It's just like
Yeah.
too much.
yeah,
It
you don't
is.
make yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
they're always like, holy fucking shit, TikTok's gonna fucking shut down. This deal is like $15 off.
I think I'm gonna
Holy
get
shit.
banned
What
for
the-
sharing this.
What the fuck is
They're
like?
like,
just over
have
the-
you ever gotten a pair of leggings for less than a frappuccino? And then you click on it, it's like $37.
Yeah,
and I'm
I
like,
hate
what fucking
when they
frappuccino
lie.
are you
I hate when they
buying?
lie.
Like,
Yeah,
dude, my
I
wife,
hate
my
it.
mom used to take back shots. That was until I started taking Blue Chew or some shit like that. Like they say over aggressive stuff.
You're like, oh my God. Like, yeah, there's so many where they're like, oh, if you just absolutely chopped and screwed up your cooch, this is the razor that you, and I'm like, oh,
Dude,
like,
my wife
Yeah.
sent me a video that is like it showed and it was like hairy. It was like a fake one. And it was like, I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
I'm like,
That's
oh my
so
God.
funny.
Yeah, they can get away with that, but then I get censored for like faking a punch on TikTok or like
Yes.
Yeah.
suggesting
Yeah.
like
Same
Yeah.
here, like with the fake blood.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
that's stupid.
but some girl can make a whole video about how like her vagina is like having issues and the cream you need to buy and like all
Yeah.
Like
this
nobody
shit.
wants to hear
About
about your
her,
vaginal
about her,
discharge.
I think
about her stinky backshot air, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, yeah,
too
yeah, yeah, yeah.
much. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't
You're
know
gonna want
about
to
all
get this for
that.
you, lady. She won't queef ever again. I don't know.
Yes.
I saw one. She was like, "Look,
So-
ladies, when your man is eating you out, he starts to taste the ocean. Like you gotta get this cream." I'm like,
Like,
"Yo,
oh,
what the hell is
that's too
going
much.
Say
on?"
wild
Yeah.
stuff, dude.
Yes, yeah. Well, we'll get banned for saying that on the live, but they'll be able to make the videos.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
will get banned, but they don't somehow.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
something I really want though, like a sponsor deal. I do want a sponsor deal with Blue Chew. I feel like that would be the funnest one to do because
That would
like
be
I
funny.
could, there's so much good stuff. I mean, Blue Chew is like
Yeah.
Viagra. If y'all don't know what that is,
Yeah,
but,
when I was with my old management team, they were in talks with Blue Chew, but then I dumped them. But I was thinking about it.
I want. That's like the only one I want. Like
I'm in talks with Manscaped right now.
oh, that'd be a great one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, man, that'd be great.
that's
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
I mean, you're not a man, but you know, it'll fit.
Yeah,
it'll
it'll just be
you know.
skate.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
it will fit very well with my brand. Yeah, my management team, they're like, yeah, we've been in negotiations for like weeks. I'm like, what'd you pitch me at?
They're
They're
not
like,
fucking pitching shit.
They
Dude.
pitched me at 15K. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna accept that. And they're like,
Yeah.
no,
You'd be surprised.
you gotta work down to the middle. They're like, we're gonna meet them there. We're gonna find a way.
They pitch you at 15K for one video.
Yeah,
Like,
And how
shoot
much?
your shot, man.
And what's their percentage they get?
20.
20.
No wonder they
Yeah.
shot at 15. They're
Yeah,
trying to
I
fucking
want
paid,
$3
dude.
grand.
Huh?
I said they'd be getting $3 off.
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm not getting 15K. Like, I mean,
No,
that's not hap-
no.
Dude,
That's
we're
not
shooting for
happening.
50. I don't know why they're not taking the bait. Like they're just
Yeah,
they're trying to get their fucking
they're like, they're
commission.
being tough negotiators. I'm like, yeah, maybe because you pitched me at like a crazy high amount. And then they told me, they're like, well, we got to pitch you high so we can actually get the number we want. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
They work them down to 6.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys with your management, I don't know if you have management teams. I know Elijah and Houston are independent. I've usually been independent,
do.
but
I'm an independent business woman. I don't
I
need
mean,
that.
I have a management team because I mean
I don't even know how to do it.
I have a damn full-time job and I'm just like it's too much. Like, I
yeah,
can't-
that's same for me. Like I have a management
Yeah.
team just so they can like kind of.
I'm unemployed, so
I mean, I had a previous one and they stunk it up for me, so I dumped them
Yeah.
and started working
I'm
with
like
a
I
new
don't
one.
like the way I feel about it is I'm like they're making money if I'm making money, so I don't care to pay them
Yeah,
like
I don't
to do
I
all
don't
the
care.
negotiation and whatnot. Like I'm like yeah whatever. Like I don't have time.
Yeah,
like
it
I've
doesn't
had-
matter to
I've-
me.
Yeah, I've done deals with brands where the like chain of emails back and forth between like my agent and the brand was over 100. I'm like, I don't.
Oh, I
have,
don't
like,
look at
that's
the
too
chains. I don't
much.
even
Like,
look at the chains. I just wait
Yeah.
to see the contract.
Yeah, I'm like that's too much, and I'm glad you're doing that because like I just like
Yeah. I can't. I just couldn't.
I've got one brand deal, and the chain of emails is insane.
it's
that one
insane.
deal.
Well,
Yeah, that's why
I
I'm
have
like-
one too that I've been working on independently, and the chain has been since September 2024.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
yeah.
and it's like, look,
yes.
Yeah.
They just
to
go
lock
back
it
and forth,
down.
and then they push you out to like, oh, well, we'll do it next quarter, or like
Right.
now you're gonna
That's
be
what
in
happened to
this, and
me.
everything like that. Yeah.
Was Stealth GPT. They was like, yeah, we're gonna catch you in March. So I emailed them in March, and I was never heard nothing back.
Shout out
Makes fun of
Stealth
churches
GPT.
too much. I sure
That was gonna
do.
be a good
Fuck
deal
off.
for me too.
Stealth GPT is my long-term partner. We've been 6-month partnership. They're good guys over there. I wish you could have locked it down with them.
Yeah, Johnny makes a good point. I don't know if Elijah Laps understands how famous he actually is. Bro should start a podcast.
Yes, he should.
That's a good idea. You should
Yeah.
do that.
Get this man a microphone.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sensing
Get this
that-
man
I'm
a
sensing
gun.
that might have been sarcasm.
I don't think
Get
so.
this man a
No,
microphone.
that can't be sarcasm.
I'm
No.
I'm
I don't
sensing it.
I can't even comprehend sarcasm. So
Okay. You know what? It wasn't sarcasm. Someone said Two Bears podcast wanted him.
Hell
after
yeah,
watching
Tom Segura and the Burt
Skits.
Crusher. No way.
There you go.
I
did
listened to
get
him every week.
asked-
I did not hear him.
I did get asked to come on a podcast, but
Yeah.
Samesies.
it was like they had like 100 followers and like two views per video, and I was like, yeah.
Jamming in the
Yeah.
van. asked
Here
me
goes
on.
Elijah again, shitting on small creators. We had a whole drama about this like a couple of months ago, but no, that's valid. Like I wouldn't want to go into a podcast like that.
Jamming in
Yeah,
the
that'd be
van.
nice.
You've been talking to
Do I?
if you're like if
Huh?
there are 2 views, like who are you talking to? You know what I mean?
True.
No, I mean they had like some views, but I mean it was like not even 100 views on like several of their videos, and I was like, no, I respect it, but show me your worth having someone like me on. I know that sounds very arrogant, but like,
Oh
Well, they
my
got to be
God.
able to
have
pay
to
for
put-
like to travel and
This
shit.
You
guy-
have to put
man.
the work in, okay? You have
Good.
to. It's like, well, okay. I meant to bring this up last podcast. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But like that Logan Paul video I showed you, Ben,
Mhm.
where it's like that guy quit his job, ran to Las Vegas to go meet Logan Paul,
Yep.
and
Oh,
Logan
that shit
Paul
came
was
out a
like
couple years
very
ago.
real with him. He was like, "Show me what you're worth. Like, what would you benefit me?" And he's like,
And he's
"Nothing."
like, oh, yeah, nothing.
Yeah. So why would you take that risk of putting your name out there with somebody you don't know, you don't trust, and they haven't built themselves a reputation? That's
Yeah.
kind of my thing. So that's more of what I
I-
meant. You know,
I
what mean?
agree with like I agree with you. I wouldn't do that either. Like
Yeah, you wouldn't just go on a podcast that has no viewers with a bunch of bums.
I might. I might just to like troll the
I'm
shit
like,
out of it.
Bunch of
wait a
pre-alpha males.
second.
And we're paying.
I'm like, I think I might have been bamboozled.
Yeah, you were bamboozled.
Yeah, Kyle or fucking Elijah is not paying you 10 grand.
This is
I
the
know you
bum
thought you were getting
cast.
paid, but you were not getting paid.
We don't make shit from
I'm
this.
like, oh
No,
man.
this
Yeah,
is
this
just
is
for
this is
funsies
all
right now.
done for free. This is all
Yeah,
done
this
for the
is-
people. We don't make any money off this.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be a casting couch involved, and I'm very misled.
Well, if Elijah's asking,
With
you,
Elijah,
that is
yeah,
possible.
you never really know what you're getting. But yeah, we hope to grow the podcast to be a little bit more than what it is for now. But
Got to start somewhere.
yeah, we started somewhere and we're 10 episodes in, but we're really only like a few episodes in with guests.
Yeah,
You're our fourth guest?
Yeah.
because you got me as the first guest.
Oh, no, fifth guest. Technically, Houston was the first guest, and then I was like, I think we should add him as a co-host.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then Elijah was like, no, he's kind of annoying. I don't like his content. And then I was like,
Because he's
"Look,
way
trust
too
me."
funny. He's gonna
I
be
was like,
way too
"Trust
funny
me."
for the podcast. He's gonna
Yeah.
just overshare
Yeah.
too much.
And then we had Houston, and then we had Josh Benson, and then we
Okay.
had
Sam,
we had Samuel, who I invited, and then we had Drew too, who you invited, and then now we're at
Yeah.
Hannah.
Yeah.
So
Woo.
5 guests.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, the first 4 episodes were guestless. It was just me and Elijah sitting here just talking.
we're all dogging it.
Yeah. Which were good episodes, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I will say on the short form clips, those get the most views.
Yeah. Well, it's,
But-
you know.
It's because it's Elijah.
he's so famous, dude.
Yeah, he's so
Can't even
famous
walk
and
outside without
he's such
somebody
a
trying to
public
get his ass.
figure. He's
Yeah.
such a public figure, and he wouldn't want to be seen in like such a low light with like these like with people like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they not like us. You know what I'm saying, brother?
I mean, Elijah,
Uh.
he has so many followers and so much recognition. What is it now on Instagram? Remind me, Elijah.
You're a fucking dick, dude. I mean, I only have 6,000 on Instagram
Look,
myself, so I don't know what I'm
look.
talking.
I will boast my Facebook following till the day I die.
I got 12 on Facebook. That's it.
I'm at 53,000 now on Facebook, which I
That-
never thought would be
That's
achievable.
big. That's respectable, dude. Especially
for
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook's
Yeah,
hard to
that's-
gain traction on Facebook.
So-
I literally don't even fuck with Facebook. So
I have 800 followers on Facebook.
yeah, I'm
I
like,
got
I'll just say
10.
that. Like, I have a personal account on Facebook. That's about where the buck stops for me. I have like 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. See, I don't understand. It's like me and Ben were talking about this earlier. Like my Instagram, I feel like should be, and I'm not trying to compare myself to nobody, but like I feel like I should also have 100,000 on Instagram, just personally, based on like what
But you know
I've
who
done
does?
on TikTok.
You know who does have 100,000 on Instagram?
No, I don't.
That would be me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there he is. There he
Yeah,
goes.
But
Yeah.
5 followers.
It's okay,
but yeah.
Elijah.
His
You'll get
management team got
You'll
him the
get there.
followers.
Yeah.
My management team bought me them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, I everyone had said Facebook was like one of the hardest platforms to
It
grow
is.
on.
Facebook is a crazy hard platform.
Not
to
for
grow
him,
on,
though.
so-
And people
Yeah.
on Facebook, people
You've
on
done well.
Facebook are atrocious. Like
Yeah.
They
people
are.
on Facebook.
They're horrible to
And
him in the
the
comments
thing-
too.
The thing that
They are
is
very
so
mean.
scary to me about Facebook is like TikTok, even Instagram, like YouTube, you kind of have these like vague like handles. Facebook, like these are people's full government names.
Oh yeah.
Their workplace listed.
No
their
shame either.
full family tree, like the pictures with their family from Christmas, and they are like literally the most horrific comments you'll ever receive.
Well, what about
With
the
people
guy
just, like,
who messaged me
Full
with
face.
like pictures of like firearms and was like, "I'm gonna hunt you down" and all this stuff because he didn't like
On
Elijah's
Facebook?
skits. Yeah.
Yeah.
With his
Yeah,
full
and that's like-
government name in there, and he told me he's like, "I'm a convicted felon."
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me send this to
You're
your
like, great,
PO.
so Yeah, you're like, so you shouldn't have the weapons, but
Yeah, and I
that's
look it
what's
up,
so.
and lo and behold, he's a convicted felon.
Oh my god, that's what's so scary about Facebook to me is I'm like these people with the least amount of anonymity are the most brazen.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
Most
kind of
people
goes
don't
with
do
what I said
TikTok.
earlier. Like that's why I fear for my children because Facebook is
Yeah.
like, if somebody's ever going to hurt
True.
me, it's going to be someone who watches my Facebook.
Oh,
Not
on
from
Facebook,
TikTok.
for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
people on
100%.
TikTok and Instagram, like the hate comments
Yeah.
are usually like decently lighthearted, or it's people who are just offended. But the Facebook hate comments, dude.
Facebook,
I
people
would
on Facebook
seriously
are-
put
People have
money
death
that one
wishes.
day I'm going to get somebody who recognizes me and they do not like me from Facebook. It's going to
You're just too
happen.
freaking famous, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
Elijah's just so
so
well
offended.
known. It's really tough to like. I mean, do you have a Secret Service team that moves with you?
He's got to.
Yeah, I mean, it's secret. I can't talk about it.
I respect
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah.
Us little guys wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
I
I
wouldn't.
think it's the Facebook following. Honestly, that's what's getting you. That's what's putting you in danger.
Yeah.
No, that is true. Having that many followers on Facebook, you don't see many creators with that many followers on Facebook.
I mean, I got 5 million views in the last month just on Facebook.
Cool, man. I got like
Shoot.
30.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
think I
I'm
got
not
like
even
300.
posting on Facebook.
And
Maybe
made
I
a
need to
whopping
start.
$600.
I mean,
500 views to $600 is
Facebook.
crazy.
it's
That's
crazy. I mean, at least you get
That's not
something,
even
I
worth
guess.
it. Like,
Yeah.
maybe.
the
I'm
way I
like,
look
that's
at it-
hardly worth it.
The way I look at it is it's connected to my Instagram. So I'm posting to Instagram and it automatically posts to Facebook and then it's free money. So
That's how I got mine too.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, that's how I have mine as
See,
well.
mine's set up like that, but my damn Instagram is like not monetized.
Yeah, my Instagram's not monetized.
My
either.
Instagram's not monetized either.
Yeah, he's
That's-
got-
like,
am
that's
I the
what's
only
so
one
crazy.
with a monetized Instagram?
Well, you are the most famous.
Apparently,
Apparently
I'm
so.
like, I don't
I think it's because
understand.
of your status on Facebook. They keep declining me to be. I'm mon. So okay, so now let me rephrase this.
I can get gifts on
Instagram,
mine.
when I hit 100,000, they did say you're now monetized, but they only allowing me to monetize off like photos.
Ads
Yeah,
or-
same
oh.
here.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
but I can't monetize off my reels.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm technically monetized on Instagram because they're like, oh, you are, but it's like the bonuses and that they stopped doing. So I'm like, okay, like that's
Yeah. They
really
just
doesn't
incorporated the breakthrough bonus, but
Hmm.
they've been waitlisting me for that and a bunch of other creators. I've talked to all of my creator friends. Like, I don't know anybody who's actually in that.
I mean, if they want to compete
that's
with
crazy.
TikTok, you would think they'll eventually get to doing that. Eventually.
Yeah, because they're not
Um,
paying
no.
anything on the platform. Like
I don't think they'll
there's
ever get to
nothing.
doing it. I just don't think they care.
We got that new
Yeah.
Neptune app coming out. I don't know if y'all seen that.
In that, yeah.
Yeah, that might be. I'm gonna definitely put some on there so you can get monetized.
Can't
I've
keep
got a
track of
feeling
all
though
these
it's gonna end up like
Oh.
Clapper in my
Think so?
opinion. I think
Clapper
so.
sucks, dude. That shit sucks, dude. That shit.
I have a small fan base on Clapper.
Dude, let's get on Rumble.
I just
I
can't
also,
keep
I
track
also
of all
have a
these
core
apps.
group of
I
Chinese
can't
fan
either.
base on Red Note.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
tried
doing
Red
that.
Note. and I was just like, I'm just like, this is it's too much. Like between
Yeah, Red Note is a lot. YouTube,
Like,
I've been
between all of
slowly
it, like-
gaining.
I have like 15,000 on YouTube.
That's very good.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
I
more
mean-
than
You
all of
post
us.
Of your
frequently on
shorts?
YouTube?
Or long
Yeah,
form?
I post shorts on YouTube, and then I actually let me put you guys onto this because I had a friend of mine who runs like a digital media company.
Mhm.
Because he was like, oh, it's really hard to get like the adequate amount of like shorts views to get like I'm not monetized on YouTube yet. But he was like, make a compilation of your shorts, like 3 or 4 of your shorts, like best of whatever character, put them in a long form video and post those.
That's what
so
I've
you
been
get the
doing, but they don't.
watch hours. Like they don't do as well, but
Yeah.
then the hours are, my watch hours
But you
are
gotta
going
post
up.
in landscape mode supposedly to do well on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm like, otherwise the shorts views are like absurd and those don't count towards your watch hours.
Yeah,
For
you need like
monetization. So like
10 million views in 90 days.
in
which
90
is,
days, it's crazy. Like you could maybe hit that, but then like
I get
mean,
like 1,000 to 5,000 views
Yep.
per short.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
why
I
you
get
gotta-
that on
Yeah.
TikTok. I just checked. I
Oh
had
yeah,
like
you could hit
9
that on TikTok for sure.
Yeah,
Easy.
I had 9.5 million in the last 30 days. So I mean, I
Yeah,
easily
you
could hit
could-
that. And
Yeah,
10 million
yeah,
you
yeah.
can
That's
easily
not a
hit on
hard
TikTok, for
metric
sure.
on TikTok, but on
No, but on YouTube, it's crazy. And then
on
like
shorts especially.
You're just
Yeah.
better off
Oh,
doing
yeah.
long form content. Like Samuel, he's in the chat. He's monetized and his shit does great.
Yeah, he
Like-
gets like
and he doesn't
60,
even do long
70K,
videos. They're like 3 or
100K
4
views on an
minutes.
Instagram video.
Yeah.
On a YouTube video.
yeah.
Yeah, some people just got it down. I gotta get that down. That's what the next thing I'm working on with my
Yeah.
management team is they're bringing a crew out and like we're gonna film like a long form skit. I gotta like write it, so I'm hoping that takes off.
Yeah, see, that's hard because I'm like, I just like, even a minute
Yeah,
sometimes
so-
I'm like, ugh, like I can't even get to a minute.
No, they want me to do like an 8-minute one.
That's a lot
I
of,
don't
yeah,
even know what
that's
the
a
fuck I'm
lot of
gonna do.
content. But then at least you can chop it up and put it on TikTok.
They were like, yeah, you could
Yeah.
just. They were like, if we could get you to doing one 8-minute YouTube video a week and then chop it up into 8 skits a week or 7 skits a week, they're like, you're only gonna have to make content once a week.
I mean, it's true.
It depends because like
That-
you can only
Yeah,
like
that
each
doesn't
Yeah.
really.
cut up's not going to be a whole.
Yeah,
might
I was,
could get-
Yeah,
Two-
it's
I
the
was trying to
same
explain
thing.
that to them. I was thinking you could maybe get more like 2 or 3
Yeah.
out of that.
Yeah.
It'd be
I
hard to
think you-
get 8 separate videos in one 8-minute YouTube video.
And also, it's 8 of the same thing, so it's like
The
people aren't gonna
same
watch
thing.
that.
That's true. But if you like rotated it with other, like you could probably do that.
Also
Save it
true,
for like
also
later.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't think about that. Well, I mean, I have to see. With
I mean, you got a
how that
management
goes.
team. They could probably figure out something for you.
Yeah,
It's
they,
like-
they're gonna be like editing for me too and shit. I don't know.
That would be all, dude. That'd be awesome, man.
I don't know. I'm so glad these guys found me.
Yeah, they're super famous too.
Well, no, it's not even about being famous. I'm just glad I responded to their email.
Yeah, you're super famous.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm giving you a compliment, dude. Fuck, I'm not bashing you. If I was talking to Enough, I'd be bashing him. No, I'm just,
Fair
I'm
enough.
just kidding.
Fair enough.
I just play.
You guys, poor Elijah.
I love Elijah. Elijah's my dog.
Someone in the TikTok live said Hannah hit us with the mamas. Hey, mamas.
She's a good mama.
You're doing such a good job, mama.
Oh
And I
God.
know I say this every live, Houston, but like that cracks me and my wife up, the good mama thing. It's
Yeah,
just
that was-
hilarious.
I'm a good.
Yeah.
You gotta do
My
more
liquor
of that.
good for the baby's growth.
You gotta do more of that, bro.
So fucked up. Shit's so trash. I don't even like doing it, man.
Gosh,
I just
those
don't
ones
wanna
are
dress
so-
like a-
I don't like playing girl characters.
I
sometimes
don't, but
bring
they
in
get
the
so
views.
many views.
Dude,
Gonna look
Kyle, that
terrible.
one video of you, the broke girlfriend, brought in a
Yeah.
lot of views. You should bring that back.
I'm
Yeah, you
going
used
to.
to.
I
You
was
had a
actually
little
going to
wig.
ask you what filter you're using for your girl character. I think I would be more apt to do it if I didn't have to get the wig and the
Yeah,
shirt. and all
I'm
that
about
crap.
I'm about to make a video with as a girl character. People
Because
have
the
been
one that you
requesting
do,
it.
Chad, I mean, Ben, that shit looks pretty good on you. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, I like the comments.
You
were
look like
this
a
guy-
great woman.
They're like, this guy make a hot woman.
I mean, I'm just saying, dude. You had me all
it's
confused.
like some Snapchat filter. I just looked up hot girl and then just like pasted
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna
I
have to
can
try
send it
that.
around to people who want it.
Yeah.
see, I actually like
I've
doing.
I have like 6
Oh.
of them saved.
I actually like doing the like my skits as a male character. I find that- but it's
I feel
easy.
like-
I feel like it's almost easier than
For
like.
some reason, I feel like when girls play guy characters, it almost resonates a little bit better as when guys play girl characters.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. Like, I did a character that was kind of like your Kyle character, my Trevor character. That was like kind of like the broke boyfriend, like with the baby mama and like the yeah. And I liked playing that character. I just kind of like ran out of content for him.
Excuse me.
That's how it goes. I mean, running out of content for a character. That's kind of how I feel about my blue collar stuff. Like, I tried to revive it today and put out a video, but I've really just like run out of content, like in like certain areas, and I just need to create like new content and new things.
Yeah.
It's the name of the game is creating new stuff. Like I gotta try to. I've been lazy lately, just kind of riding on my high horses, and you just can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about staying. Excuse me. Sorry. It's all about staying innovative. And I know we've been talking about that like behind the scenes a little bit, but I guess
Yeah.
for me, it's the broke boyfriend. I'll just say it publicly now. I think I'm retiring broke boyfriend. I'm not retiring Kyle. I'm just retiring the title broke boyfriend because anytime I use broke boyfriend, it's like my lowest viewed video of the month.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
noticed that. And anytime I use broke boyfriend too, when I tried to make some videos like that, it was just low views too. So
Yeah.
it's probably
Just
probably
change
been
the
over.
wording, I guess.
Just
Yeah,
the
I mean,
words,
it is.
yeah.
I've talked.
That's
about
why
this
I've been doing
before.
stay-at-home boyfriend and man-child boyfriend.
Which is basically the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Just changing up the word.
But you know, Ben, we were talking about like titles the other day, and how it's super important to like get your video to rank with a certain title.
Yeah.
You know, I agree with that, but at the same time, I see accounts like that's a bad idea, and I know I talk about them a lot because like I look up to them as content creators. They're like the modern day Key and Peele, in my opinion. They don't like optimize their titles for nothing. It's just like every title is just so fucking random.
Yeah.
And none of it relates to any of it. You know,
I mean,
there's
if your
no-
video's good, it's gonna perform well.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like this whole thing with like the algorithm and like shadow ban, like I don't even think it's real. Like I think it's like for
I don't
whatever
know. The
reason,
shadow ban
people.
things. I think your account can be
Oh,
cooked.
it can, but like people who are
like
like experiencing love views are like, I must be shadow banned. I don't think that's real.
that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like I guess if you do bot activity.
I mean, I'll look at my low view videos though, and like I've showed you guys before. Hannah hasn't seen it, but I'll send them screenshots that it's like 2% in the U.S. Like,
Mm.
and
yeah,
then
your
like
shit's weird, man.
57% in Cambodia.
My
So
shit's
it's
all
like-
in America,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, see, I feel like sometimes it depends. Like the way that I kind of gauge it is I'm like, if I have a video that I post on like multiple platforms, and on one platform like TikTok, it does poorly, but it performs well on the other platforms, then I'm like, okay, it's probably not the content.
Yeah, and I've had it on lately. This has been an issue for me. Is my Instagram reels have been outperforming my TikToks.
Oh my gosh, my Instagram reels have been just popping off like
Yeah.
crazy.
Like I'll
But
have
I'm
like,
like, I'm almost like, I don't care because I don't like,
yeah, I
You'll
don't
get
care because I
paid.
don't really make any money on
I
it.
don't
Which,
get, and it doesn't convert to a lot of like, it doesn't convert to like followership really anyway. People are kind
Yeah.
of nasty in Instagram
Like-
comments. Like, I don't know. It's just,
I mentioned this before. My most popular Instagram reel has now over like 300,000 likes, and it has 30,000 likes on TikTok. Like
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
yeah. Yeah. I don't either. I don't understand. But I'm like, if I have a video that doesn't perform well on multiple platforms, I'm like, okay, it's the content then. Like,
Yeah.
just didn't land, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like our collab. You know, on Instagram it flopped, but it like I said, it's almost a 300,000 on TikTok, and then it's like almost a 200,000 on Facebook. So I was actually listening to a video yesterday, and then I finished it today. It was like from the head of Instagram. He did an interview with somebody, and he was like, "Yeah, if you're on Instagram and you notice like a video doesn't perform well, but it does perform well like on another platform," he was like, "You have to just keep in mind that there might have been something going on like within Instagram that just that day. Like it's not your fault. It's not nobody's fault, but it could have just been like anything. You know, there could have
Yeah.
been something happening where there was like something that started to trend, and so like that trend's taking over Instagram in that moment, and
Yeah.
making your
Yeah.
videos flop."
Well, that's like Instagram was more trend based. That's why I started doing a lot of those like morning routines with like the Ashton Hall stuff, like that meme going around with like the water and like the face
Yeah.
mask. I just started doing a bunch of those on Instagram. They picked up a shit ton of
And
traction.
you're still wearing the nose thing.
No, well, this I actually wear for breathing.
All right, dude.
Okay, now people are like asking questions about beef with that one creator.
Oh, jeez.
I addressed it earlier, but there was a creator, and I'm not going to publicly say his name, that I felt like was definitely inspiring off my ideas, using definitely some pretty very similar concepts, very similar lines, stuff like that.
You're just a hater, dude. He
They
just
were-
posts what's funny.
right.
I was gonna
And
say
so
that.
I messaged him about it and asked him, and he basically just said, I post what I find funny and I can't really do it. He's basically saying like I can copy you, or copy anybody, because he also
Yeah.
I had a friend who made a video that really went off, and he pretty much used his word for word, and that was me and Elijah kind of caught on to that too. So yeah, I just messaged him and was just like, you know, we kind of can see what you're doing. It's not really that cool. And he basically just like crashed out on me, like I mentioned before, some of all these paragraphs, all this stuff. So I blocked him. So there isn't really any beef. It's just a creator I don't want to associate with. You can go scroll his page, and then you can go correlate it to characters that I've been doing for a long, long time. And you can go correlate it to words in his videos that he's been saying that are very similar to things that I've been saying. And he immediately crashed out on me. So he knew that he was guilty. I provided him many examples, and he told me that I was a piece of shit and I'm a bully because I'm a bigger content creator and I'm on my high horse, and that I'm getting in the way of him and his family making money, etc. And I blocked him, and then he proceeded to go on 10 different burner accounts telling me to kill myself and that my content sucked
Oh my
and
gosh.
everything like that. So that person just has way too much time on their hands and got upset that they got caught up. And it wasn't just me who he did that to. He did it to a few other creators who called him out. So I'm not going to name names because I'm not that kind of person, but I think the people in the chat can infer who I'm talking about. So that's all I'll say about that.
That's
It
great.
rhymes with Frank the Tank. All right, let's keep it moving, guys.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Didn't have to say his
Oh.
name.
Hey, he
You'll
follows
always
me,
have
dude.
people out there like that, you know? I mean, it's just like, it is what it is.
Yeah, like I have no hate against the guy. Like he
Yeah,
can keep
for
doing
sure.
his thing. Like respect. I just don't want
Yeah.
to associate with somebody who
No.
may or
No.
may. And I've had a couple other creators reach out to me like, dude, he did the same thing to me. Like I had all
Yeah.
these good ideas flowing, and all of a sudden he's posting, and it's like, look, I'm all for like like tagging people as the inspiration for the content of
Yeah.
being like, look, I got this.
For sure.
But if you're not gonna do that and you're gonna like there was one skit where it's like I have like the popular like high school girlfriend that I'm referring to is like Stacy, and like a Super Senior skit, and then like a couple days later I see him, he's like, yo, Stacy, like all this stuff like in the same thing with the same
Yeah,
title.
you're like,
I'm
that's too much.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little
Too
bit too much.
similar.
And I did message him on that one, and he gave me credit after I kind of went back and forth and explained why. But yeah, then when I messaged him another time, he just wasn't having it because he realized that he could just like piggyback off stuff and get views, which isn't my way of going viral. But if that's his way, and there's sadly nothing people can do about it, you can't
Yeah.
actually do anything about people copying your content.
It's like, you know what pisses me off is those side by side accounts where it's like your video next to like people like cutting sand or like
Yep.
Yeah,
and
and
I'm
I
like,
have tons of people just steal my content next to those things, like cutting
Yes.
sand and
But it's pretty
Yeah.
fucking cool when you see your own video pop up on your FYP. And
Yeah, it
it's
is
got the
kinda cool.
guy-
You're like-
the guy fucking
and,
making
like-
a
Yeah.
cantaloupe. It's
most of
kinda
those
cool.
people aren't also like monetizing. Like there is an
No.
account that's definitely monetized for Elijah's content. They have like 50K followers.
Yeah, it's
oh
crazy.
yeah, I have
They
a
get-
couple. I have a couple like that too, where I'm like, and people tag me in it and are like, well, at least tag the creator, and then I go and the account has like tens of thousands of followers, and they're like definitely monetizing off
I
putting my
have one on
content side by
YouTube
side.
Shorts of my blue collar content that has like 15K subs now.
Jeez.
And just like one of their skits that they posted, it's got like 5 million views on YouTube Shorts, and my shorts skit got 3,000 views with the same
Hey,
content.
that's where your management team's going to come in at. They're going to strike all those accounts.
Yeah, they were actually asking me about if I had that.
Yeah.
I was like, let me send you a list.
Let me tell you, I looked into how to strike YouTube accounts for stealing my videos, and it's a whole process. So I haven't taken the time to do it because there's hundreds of them out there on YouTube Shorts.
It's unfortunate. It's
Yeah.
like make your own shit, but it's usually just like people who like don't actually make content.
Yeah, it's just people trying to
yeah.
make like
like
money.
Elijah was doing
Yeah.
with the Reddit stories.
Yes, exactly.
Now I took it to okay. Here's why it took me so long. I took it to
He's been
AI.
dying on this hill forever.
I changed the story. Okay, I changed it. Just
Is that your new excuse?
You just change the punctuation.
with
and
AI.
shit
I
like
used
that.
AI. But, you know, it's horrible for the ozone layer and everything.
Using AI.
Oh my god!
changed
Don't
the
even get me
name.
started on that.
Dude's a
People
fucking sellout.
rip into me for using AI for like some of my Instagram posts. I use like AI to fabricate like fake images of like Chad and his glory days or like fake news stories.
That's how you generate your content too, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I use AI to write like not to write scripts, but to prompt ideas all the time.
I use AI to prompt captions sometimes.
I just put
yeah, because yeah.
the only thing I do on AI, I just type in my name and I just say who is this, and it shows all my stuff, and I feel super cool.
Does it really
So-
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
actually,
I mean, I may have
anything
tried it one time. I was like, who's Houston
I'm like,
Harris, and
about
it
to
popped
hop
up all my
onto
shit. I was
Chat
like,
pretty
GPT
cool.
right now. See,
like
I'm
googling
I'm
yourself.
actually going to
it's
do
really
that directly
lame.
after we finish here.
Yeah, search me too.
You
It
can
was-
do that
it
on your own
scared
time,
me.
Elijah.
It scared me how much it knew about me.
oh,
Well,
geez,
that's
I'm
because-
gonna
Okay,
have to-
so I'll
Oh, so
just
you
say
already
this.
searched yourself. So, oh no, okay.
Well, of course, it knows more about you. You're on the register, dude.
Yeah, dude, come on. Here- no,
it's
here-
pulling from
Here
it's
comes
pulling
more-
from public
here comes more
records,
the
bro.
penitentiary.
Yeah.
Stroke his ego. Let's stroke his ego more with how much ChatGPT knew about him.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I mean, it really
is
did.
cool, though.
I'm not gonna lie, it did though. It did stroke my ego. But
It's cool.
So here's what I did though. I took it and it knew all this stuff about me, and I said, okay, how can I use this to make money? And then that's when it started talking about brand deals, and I've used that same thread of
Well, that's
who
fair.
is Elijah Laughs to like prompt emails to send out as
Oh,
like
yeah,
cold
yeah.
cold calls, but cold emails to brands and things like that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
actually,
actually a
that's
really
a
smart
good
way of
idea.
doing
Like
it.
that's a
That's-
good like to pitch yourself.
Yeah,
like
that's why I
like
did
it's just
it.
like writing a resume for you. That's smart, actually.
That's the real reason I did it, to be honest. But yeah,
I like that.
I feel like he did it to stroke his ego,
yeah,
and then he found an adult reason for why he could say
yeah,
he did it.
okay.
It's okay. It was two
Okay.
birds, one stone.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah, I
okay.
like that.
That's
Appar-
Apparently, you
Stone.
can't say that expression anymore. By the way, two birds, one
Oh, gosh.
stone.
Why?
Apparently, it's hurtful because you're insinuating killing birds. So
Yeah.
I'm offended by that.
Birds
Well,
aren't real, though.
I was about to say the
come
same
on,
thing.
man.
No, I'm
There's-
getting
there's the
canceled now. I'm
conspiracy
gonna get
theory.
canceled.
You're really on that train? Birds aren't real.
They're not real, dude.
Oh my
You
god,
don't
not
think
the
birds are
government
real?
surveillance.
You ever
birds.
seen a bird in real life?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I go
Moving
bird
on.
watching sometimes. Dude.
Moving on. Those people are
I
robots.
go
Burden
bird
on- the
watching.
burden
Okay,
of
birds are
proof-
real.
The burden of
government
proof
surveillance
is on the
birds.
person saying it exists. Okay.
I've had a bird shit in
Yeah.
my hair before. I'd say they're real, but
Yeah, yeah.
On the
have had
Skyway
a
Bridge in
bird-
Florida.
Yeah, and yeah. Maybe not like pigeons or crows.
Pigeons
but,
are
like,
definitely not real. I get
Okay,
what you on that.
look, pigeons. I feel bad for pigeons, but we don't. But that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Pigeons were like trained to want to be around people because they were like carrying like
I
letters
know,
and
I
shit like
know,
that.
and
And
people
then
don't want to be around them.
yeah, and now people like try to get rid of them, and all the pigeons just want to be around the people, and I feel bad for them.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't think Harry Potter's real either.
Yeah,
I
I think
can't agree with you on that.
Wizards aren't real, dude. Just like I should know that.
I don't know.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's a great series if you've ever heard of it.
I'm not sure I've heard of it. Is that
I
is
believe
it,
in Bigfoot, so there's that.
Yeah.
so.
Are they a content creator?
Harry
Yes.
Potter? Yes.
Harry
Are we talking about
Potter.
Bigfoot? Yeah, I'm sure there is one named Bigfoot on OF or some shit like that.
Probably.
Feed Finder or some
Could be,
shit.
yeah, I was like, that could be on another platform, but
I feel like
Then go tell
Elijah
Mike.
has like a mirage of ridiculous like conspiracies.
Oh, I
Got
do.
a
I
fucking
I'm
billboard.
not going to say some of them publicly. I promise you that.
I
Probably
like
won't even-
conspiracy theories.
I'll be
personally.
honest with you. Some of them I won't even tell like you guys. If I'm just being completely honest, like they're so
Yeah.
out there. I
I
keep
don't
those
really
to myself.
have any conspiracies. The only conspiracy I have is that I feel like professional sports are rigged.
I would agree
Dude.
with that.
That's my main conspiracy. Like I feel like that like there are aspects of professional sports that are 100% rigged due to betting odds.
yes, I was gonna say.
100% betting odds. I don't think it has anything to do with, and I think it's decided week by week.
Yeah.
Like
I agree with you. I
there's
agree with
big
you on
money
that.
in sports betting,
Exactly.
so like the refs can
Yep.
sway like who they want to win and everything. Like that's why the Chiefs were getting so many wins because people were betting against them so much. So
yeah.
people were.
I
were
agree
getting
with
more
you on
money.
that. And they're like too close. Like the margins are like what
Yeah,
people
and
like would
everything
lose.
like
They're-
lately
it's
has been
way
like
too
some
close.
crazy storybook like thing. It's like
Yeah.
it didn't
and it's
always
like,
used to be like this.
What
Yeah,
made me
I
feel that
agree.
way was Peyton Manning's last season. He just so conveniently was on the team that made it to the Super Bowl.
And he was also
And he-
conveniently
Okay.
playing the
Oh,
worst
okay.
football of
Okay.
his
Whoa,
career.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You
He
backed
also
up. No,
conveniently
no.
playing the
You
worst
don't
football
fucking
of his
talk shit
career.
about Peyton Manning.
I'm not talking shit. I grew up a Colts fan, man.
He could
My
Me
barely
whole
too.
throw-
family's
he could
from
barely
Indiana.
throw and his neck
Really?
was like
Listen,
fused.
My dad's
listen,
family, yeah.
I'm
That's
from
fucking cool.
Denver, so
I fucking love Peyton Manning.
Oh, so you were a Broncos fan?
I'm just
Like,
saying
I'm a-
that
Broncos fan. I'm like, so we're gonna bring the sheriff into this.
When the Colts fucked Peyton Manning over that neck when he had his neck injury, I left the Colts when he went to the Broncos. And then after that, I don't have an NFL team after he retired. But
Same
it was
here.
convenient. But you could tell he was going to retire because he's like, when he won that game, he's like, yeah, I'm going to drink a bunch of Budweisers after this. And then the next day, he had a commercial come out, a Budweiser commercial. Like, you know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah.
you knew he was going to win.
Yeah.
It was probably rigged, too. I just like
I mean,
Peyton
I was
Manning.
glad that
He's my
Peyton
favorite
Manning
quarterback.
won his second Super Bowl. He deserved it.
I love Peyton Manning.
Dude got fucking beat the shit out of by Tom Brady like every year. He deserved to at least get one or two.
That's just like Peyton Manning, man. He's the best.
no, that's not me talking shit about him. I was just saying.
Sorry, my bad,
It's
dude. I get.
convenient.
I
man.
think for me, like the first time I really realized it was like that 28-3 with the Falcons and the Patriots. That huge
Yeah.
comeback. I was like, yo. I was like, and then all
Mm-hmm.
of a sudden, ever since then, just crazy sports moments. Like with football. It's mainly football. I haven't really noticed it with a lot of other sports. There's a lot of basketball blowouts. But like football, everything's always this ridiculous, except the Super Bowl this past year.
Super Bowl's great. I mean, besides it being like a blowout, I was glad the Eagles won.
Yeah, who really wanted the Chiefs to win this year?
Yeah, I mean, they just keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just
It's just cool to have somebody different win.
Yeah,
And
that's
Jalen
kinda-
Hurts to get a Super Bowl.
I don't even like the Eagles because I'm a Commanders fan, but I was content with them winning over the Chiefs.
Same.
I was just like, whatever. But
I
yeah.
even put a bet on the fucking. I didn't want the Chiefs to win, but I still put a bet on the Chiefs because I was like, they're gonna win. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
placed 50 on the
I did the
Chiefs.
same thing.
I
Yeah,
placed 50
I
on the
lost.
Chiefs because I was like, they're gonna win, and I'm gonna at least be happy, or they're gonna lose, and I'm gonna be content.
and I watched the first quarter, and I was like, you know what? I don't even give a shit about the belt. Go Eagles! I was like so happy for them. They're just whooping that ass.
Yeah, it was like
Hey,
fun
let's
to just
go.
watch the Chiefs finally just get their shit beat
Yeah, dude.
for
Jalen, man,
once,
it's
without
great.
refs like intervening.
I mean, they
24/7.
fucked. I don't even know why we're talking about. I'm not trying to get into sports like hardcore, but dude, they were fucking his ass up, dude. Patrick Mahomes, they just kept getting him, man, just over and
And
over.
he was making really poor decisions too. He's gonna
yeah,
have
it
a
was
lot to
weird,
come.
man.
He's gonna have to lot. Next year will be interesting. You're a Broncos fan, Hannah, so
Yeah.
Let's see
yeah.
if
I
the-
mean, just by default, because I'm born and raised in Denver, so
Dude, I wish Mississippi had a sports team, man. We ain't got nothing.
Same in Alabama.
Yeah,
you guys have
Just-
college.
Yeah,
College.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
that's
all
it.
about college down here, man.
yeah.
yeah, boy. I got
Yeah,
the
we
brand
know.
right there.
It's all about high school for Elijah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elijah's at the high school.
Elijah
football
actually
game.
is an avid follower of local level high school sports.
But they're really mature for their age these days.
I
Yeah,
heard,
that's
I heard
for
that you
sure.
were a big connoisseur of the women's volleyball team.
Yeah. Well, he's the one that's buying them, stuff for the parties. So
Yeah.
Respect. The women's volleyball team is his favorite.
Would you rather have it be some random stranger that's going to spike your stuff?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Or would
It's
you
gotta
have
be
a
somebody
trusted
that you
someone
know.
that they couldn't
Someone you
trust.
know
They
that's
don't
going to
know.
spike your
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, they're
He's
just
not
going
gonna
to take
do
advantage
anything.
of them.
He just wants to
Yeah.
watch.
You want to at least know the person who's going to take advantage
He
of you.
Yeah.
was just coming over to make sure she was okay. All right,
Yeah.
that's all he was doing.
I mean, she was
That's-
passed out, and yeah, we did.
Elijah, you should make a
Ugh.
video. You should make a video. I'm going to suggest because this wouldn't do good for my page, but like where there's like a girl like in the bathroom, like distressed at a party or whatever, and like you come in to be her therapist or like the guy to like
I want to do something like that. The
like,
the
here-
white
here
knighting
comes good
stuff.
old Kyle to like, but he's really just trying to squeeze his way in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
know
just
what I
come
mean?
in to check on her.
Yeah, conveniently.
Yeah.
Are you crying? Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh my
She's
God.
drunk crying because she just got broken up with by her boyfriend.
Yeah.
No, I'll name drop you. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry Chad broke up with you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Here he comes to name drop me.
yeah. I'm clout chasing. I'm clout
Yeah,
chasing.
we know. We know.
This is what happens when you date younger men. You just got to be with an older man, a more
Yeah.
mature guy.
That's
Yeah,
one
there
of
you
my-
go.
One of my
That's a
favorite
great
lines
line.
from Kyle's video. He's like, she was like, "Where's your boyfriend at work?" He's like, "See, that's the problem. Real man works his own hours or something."
No, I
If you were
said
with a
a
real,
real man works for himself. He don't
Yeah,
work for
that's
no
what
other
it was.
man.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, the worst one was when like the one that I had to pause recently was where you were in the car and it was like you were picking up like the college girl. You're like a 35-year-old man picking up
Oh,
like the
yeah.
19-year-old girl or whatever.
That
And then
was
he's like,
crazy.
"Oh, period, don't stop, nothing but a sentence, baby." I was like, pause.
That was funny. That was funny.
I was like, I can't. And then I was like, all right, play. I couldn't do it. I was like, Elijah, it's too much.
Yeah. There's so many
Oh.
clips. Like,
Guys, I got to pee.
all right. There's so many clips of like double or triple takes because my wife can't stop laughing while she's recording
Yes.
those.
Oh,
'Cause,
I'm
like,
sure. Yeah.
Because that video had the intention of like her opening the door and getting in. It creates movement. It's like a visual
Mhm,
hook,
For sure.
you know?
Yes.
And
Does your
like,
wife think like any differently about you that your imagination can come to these realms for content?
No, I was scared of that though, but no, she
Yeah.
she finds them equally as funny. I mean,
I mean, they are funny. They
Yeah.
are funny. It's just
Oh,
like
they
some of
are.
the stuff that like you can think about is crazy.
yeah, no,
Yeah. They're funny, but they're also sometimes I'm like, oh, like
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah, I was
like,
at work. I was at work last week, and my dad was like, Elijah's content has gotten really dark. I was like, I know,
dark.
because he watches all of us. He's like, it's very dark. He's like, I like it, but it's dark.
yeah. So my content actually started out as the guy that drives the V6 Mustang, and like that's what I get like when I do get recognized, everyone's like, "Oh, you're the V6 Mustang guy." Okay, but then the views
When you're
started
in
dropping.
the parking lot, right? Like
Yeah,
when
the
you're in the
Walmart
like the
parking lot.
Walmart
those.
parking
You should go
lot.
back to
Yes.
those.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I
you remember
might.
what I did that when I went back to like that core peaked in high school this past month and made a bunch of like storyline skits, got a bunch of views. If you go
Yeah.
back to that for a little bit, you will get views.
I'm thinking about it,
That's a good idea.
but I lost my train of thought now. Y'all interrupted me.
I'm back, motherfuckers.
Uh,
Sorry,
Also,
guys.
Kyle, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, go for it.
I think that the chain kind of holds your videos back.
You think?
Yeah,
What
I
holds
think
you
it's
back? The
funny.
chain?
I think you should get like maybe like a more like more like a more realistic looking chain.
You should get a chain like Kanye's got.
I think it's
Like-
funny because it's obviously
Oh.
fake. It's
yeah, but
so
I think
obviously
it,
fake.
I think it's obviously fake that it doesn't sell the character as well as like Juice when Juice has all those big diamond chains on.
yeah.
I don't know.
Like I
dude.
think if you had like diamond chains like that, like it would sell it better as like the bro. Because like dude, it's like this obviously.
I'll tell
like,
you what.
I think it's
Dollar
funny though with the fake chain
I'll
because
tell
it's
you
It
like
what.
is.
You find me those fake chains on Amazon. Send me the link and I'll buy them. Just find
Okay.
me what
There
you
you
think
go.
will fit.
Because I
Give
have
it a try. That's
have you seen the chains that I wear sometimes? Like when I pretend to be like somebody else.
to be yourself.
I don't pay
No.
attention to like. I don't really.
I was
pay
playing
attention
like
to
the
stuff
pawn
that, if I'm
shop
being
worker, and he
honest.
had all the chains. Like those style chains would work good for that.
Just find me one and send it to me. I'll buy it.
I'll send it to
and
you.
then
I'll
try it with the other chain and see what happens.
It's
and
just a
if it-
suggestion. I don't know
yeah.
if it's true. I just think that it would fit better if you had like, and maybe like a magnetic earring.
Dude,
Oh,
if he gets the earring, I'm gonna
No.
lose it. That would be
Come
so
on, the
fun.
sideways hat and the
Yes.
magnetic earring and
Yeah,
the chains.
you need
that
like
would
the
sell it,
diamond, like the
dog. That would
big
sell
like the
it, dog.
diamond studs. Yeah.
Like,
You know,
I
watch
already- I already
Sopranos?
have the earrings, so like for me, it works well for my
Probably not.
character.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need the
man.
diamond studs. You really do. Like you
Okay.
just get some clip-ons.
Just
Do
get
the
your
middle.
ears pierced like me, dude. Go in all in on the bit.
Just
Dude, a
go.
middle-aged guy who just went through a divorce who gets one of his ears pierced is like the funniest thing ever, man.
I feel
Oh
like this
my
is like
God.
an intervention right now. Like y'all are coming to me to like.
To my
No.
credit, I've had my ears pierced since I was 16. So I've had my ears pierced for 8 years. But I have seen
I'm
a
just
lot
gonna
of
start. I'm gonna start DMing Houston because I feel like I have some good subject matter for you on your character, and I feel like anytime like something pops up, I'm just gonna start like DMing
Hey,
it. To
I'll take it. I'll take all the help I can get.
you.
Kyle, you should also get a wig for your character for the flow.
Oh
Like
my
the
god!
flow out of the hat.
Oh man.
And then you should like get a filter, like just change your whole face too.
Yeah,
And change
yeah.
your name. Like what?
Start using a filter.
I'm
Let's
just kidding.
totally-
Matter of fact,
reinvent-
what if I just have someone play the part for me?
Oh,
There
That's
you
a
go.
great
idea.
idea.
Hire an
Yeah.
actor.
You can get Chad's
Yeah.
management team can probably set something
Yeah,
up
we
for
can
you.
set you up with
Yeah.
somebody, my man.
Start a whole new account and everything, man.
Yeah.
Hire an actor.
Brilliant idea.
Go on
You
the
should
Reddit.
quit
Go on the
social
Reddit
media and let them do it for
stories.
you.
Yeah, the Reddit stories.
Hold on.
Go on
Hold
the
on.
Reddit stories account.
That's a. What about
Whole
this?
other person.
One video, we all switch. I
Whoa,
play
whoa,
one of y'all, you play one of me,
wait.
and we just that would be funny as
You
fuck.
That would be
like,
good.
I post a video of Houston on my account.
No.
Or what? What do you
One
say?
of y'all
I'm
do divorce
confused.
dad. One of y'all do the
Yeah,
divorce.
that's
confused.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
We
You
each
see what
play-
I'm saying?
each play
I was
each
like,
other's
I was
characters.
like, we'll get banned.
But I
if we
like
do
both.
that.
No, I don't think you'll get banned, would you?
Would you-
No, but I like Houston's idea. Like I play the divorced dad. Houston
Yes.
plays Kyle. Like you play the mom character. Like we all
Okay.
swap
just do it
characters.
one time, just for
One
funsies.
video.
Like just like we'll wait. We don't
I'm
have to do it
I'm gonna
anytime
do a
soon.
broke
But
boyfriend Kyle video then.
Yeah, let's do it.
And
Well,
you
let's start a group chat. We'll plan it out. And like
that
a
could be
week or two.
funny. Like
we'll all post it on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
that would be
the
great.
fucking multiverse, like
Kyle,
Avengers.
you have to
It's
play
crazy.
Chad. You have to
Yeah,
play
I've
Chad.
got to. Me and you have to be the ones that switch, and then them two can switch.
I think
Yeah,
y'all
we
two
can
definitely
switch.
should switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle.
I don't know. I play a pretty good mama already. I mean,
But
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
we could. I feel like we could swap too because I could play the shit out of a divorced dad.
Okay. I mean, I'm down. I think it'd be funny. It's like
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah,
And people be like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
I gotta
is
put on
going
my
Yeah.
collared shirt and like a snapback hat to play Kyle.
Yeah.
You gotta get you a
I'll
Corona
do
hat.
the cutoff. I'll do the cutoff and the crop. Like I'll do the whole thing. I'll write the crimson title.
All right. Dude. You're gonna have to go commit to the bid and get the actual
And
tattoo.
my title is
okay?
gonna be guys who drive a V6 Mustang.
There you go.
I'm gonna be, sitting
I'm
on
gonna be so
Monster
pissed
Energy.
if you like get.
I'm gonna go
millions of
buy a
views.
Monster Energy.
Dude, I drink White Monster. That's like my favorite drink, man.
So I'm gonna study your skits too, and I'm gonna like Frank the Tank it. And,
Now
like,
I'll say this:
Oh,
I quit showing Monster because they turned me down for a brand deal, and I said
That's
okay.
fucking-
I
but
said okay.
now you're
I'm not going to
Mr.
show
Big
your
and
product
famous,
anymore.
so maybe you could hit him back up.
talk to Chad's management team. He could probably help you out. I'm gonna keep saying that. Sorry.
Dude finds out I have a professional management team. He's never gonna let me hear the end of
They're-
it.
Oh, he keeps.
They're
going
taking
back to that.
20%, man.
Yeah, but 20% off like $6K.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like
20%,
$30.
They're not making money if he's not making money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
how I see it.
A lot of
anyway.
passive income. LLCs.
Yeah, that's what they're called. My management team is called Passive Income LLC, dude.
Yeah. Like, okay. That's shit.
They're real, bro. I mean, they look like AI chatbots, but they're real.
Oh, for sure.
They all have the same face.
Unemployed ad group. How many times you gonna type that, man? Think of something
I know.
funnier. Jesus, you
I'm
keep
like,
saying
well,
it.
it's
Till they
good.
find
Yeah.
something better to do. On
I hope you know
Friday
I'm
night.
an independent businessman. Woman, I have a job.
I know. I hope you know. I help other mamas learn how to be their own bosses. So
I'm unemployed as fuck. I have no job.
That fucking mama
There's
shit.
someone, I routinely am the top comment on a lot of TikTok videos. And I was the top comment on one today, and someone was like, "How are you always the top comment?" I responded under, "I'm unemployed."
Exactly.
Yeah, like that's all it needs to be said. I'm
Or
unemployed.
people will be going live, or they'll post a video, and someone will post in the like the comments like unemployed or fuck. What do they say? I'm employed. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
some
I'm
shit like
employed,
that.
Like fill me in.
Guys,
What is up?
Isn't this much
Oh.
better than us like begging for money?
yeah.
I'd rather.
I mean,
make
I
money.
prefer to beg
Battling
for money.
gifts and
Galaxies, guys, gifts,
Dude,
gifts.
We could
gifts.
do that like one night, not even
If I do-
podcast. Just like go up
Yeah.
there and just like fucking
Come on,
just
team,
beg
push,
for
push,
stuff.
push, guys.
Come
we
on,
need to get to
snipe.
the next level.
snipe. There goes the
I
snipe. I,
hate
don't even
those
know what that
creators who
fucking
do that.
means. What are they even talking about?
My Jason Nash. I'm gonna do a Jason Nash impression.
There's a guy
Yeah,
during
I
the
don't
day.
even know, I don't even
sorry.
watch them. Like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
There's 3 guys I've seen. One has 1.5 million followers. One's got like 500. The other one's got 300. They play the same song at the same time as that Madonna song that was in the Deadpool movie. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They play it over and over the entire time while they're streaming, and he's just like, they're not even playing. They're streaming like they're playing the game, but they're not even playing the game.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Maybe you sent it to me, or
I just sent it to you this morning.
okay, that guy. There's two other guys that do the same thing. They play that same song over and over, the same stupid game, and
And it's
they're
the
not even
game
playing.
Is it like where the ball like never,
Yeah.
it never goes in the middle?
Yes.
And
And the
it's like
guys up there, come on, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone just sent their first Galaxy. Oh, you're so fucking awesome. Like they just keep.
Dude,
going.
I saw
They're
somebody
racking up the fucking money.
universe, which is like $1,000 gift.
Oh my
After
gosh.
TikTok takes us probably like what 500.
I'm like, there's a skit.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done the TikTok
Skit the
beggar.
creator.
Well,
thing.
no, I tried to make a skit about it, and they took it down for community guidelines because I was like impersonating a live video.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
of
mine I did. I was
course.
like fucking cussing out like Samantha. I know you just got paid today. Where's my fucking Galaxies at? Like
Yeah, I
shit
can't
like
seem
that.
to get a video out these days without TikTok hitting it with the community
Yeah.
guidelines violation.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
struggle with that a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I do.
I hadn't had it in a
frequently
while,
struggle with
personally.
it.
They do hold mine under review though. After every time I post
Yes, mine have been
Yeah.
doing
for like
that
a
lately
couple
too.
minutes.
The under
Yeah.
review, and then I feel like the views are crap after that.
Yeah, it's like I
If
don't
they
know,
get held
it's
under
weird.
review off the bat, usually the views aren't as good.
Yeah, well, it's in every video I've posted lately, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, people are definitely like, I've had people that are like, my views are way like I looked at one of Joe Ross videos, it's like 42,000 in like over a day. And that guy usually is at like 1 million per video. So it's like everyone's struggling with it right
It's
now.
been weird.
Yeah.
Like this past month. I mean, I still did okay, but like thankfully that Warren Sapp guy was doing the fucking begging for shit. You know,
Warren
the mega
Sapp?
church, whatever his fucking name
Warren
is, dude.
Sapp's a defensive end.
Marvin Sapp, whatever, dude. Close enough. Thankfully, he was begging for money at church. My video I did, like making fun of that. You know,
Yeah, I
did,
feel like
1.2
it's
million.
like it's got to be a trend.
I do
thing
mega
if you're gonna
pastor
get a lot of
anyways.
views because most of my videos were based on like that Ashton Hall trend that got the most views, and then I got some other stuff. But March was actually my most successful month views wise.
Thank you,
But
baby me.
since April,
Mine was the
started,
lowest.
It's been terrible since April started.
Yeah, mine have not been good at the last few days.
Yeah, it's really just been the last few days for me. It hasn't
Yeah.
been like a long term thing. So I'm
Yeah,
hoping
March wasn't bad, and then like that, like whatever their like additional reward thing has been good. For me.
Oh, you got
that?
that?
That thing has
Yeah.
been killing it for me.
Yeah,
I know he's been getting. I don't get
same.
how you get it. Like I don't.
I've been making like 200-300 a video in additional rewards.
I don't
Great.
get.
Yeah,
What do you
in
do?
just that part, just the
Just
additional.
in additional rewards. My
But
base
yeah.
video doesn't make much, but the additional rewards are just
But what are you? Why are they like? I don't get anything.
it's,
Like,
only certain creators are in the additional rewards section
Yeah.
right now. It's people who
Yeah.
make like there was some weird specification for it.
It is. It's something weird, and then there's still like,
Specialized content. It's if you make
Right.
specialized content.
and then it's like they have to stay there for a certain, like it's like the completion rate. Like I think it's like the metrics of engagement. Like there was a
Yeah.
whole different like
Because
thing on there too.
the
like-
way videos take off apparently is based on shares and reposts and comments and likes, and they also factor in the engagement rate, but it's also I've heard that the share count is what's most important.
Yeah, which is weird because like that preacher video talk about it got like 20,000 shares. And
Yeah.
it got 1.2 million views, and then the video I did Tuesday, which was the first of the month, it got 19.2 thousand shares also, but it only got like 500,000 views.
Oh,
Hmm.
It's
well,
like
none
if
of
you
it
got that
ever
many
actually
shares,
makes
like why
any-
not
none
just
of-
keep it?
None of it ever actually makes any sense.
It's like different
No.
every time. Like you think you got it figured out when you really don't. It's just so fucking.
No, it's different every time.
Well,
I
Yeah.
just don't.
To kind of pivot off of that, again, back to what I said earlier about listening to this video from the head of Instagram, he was suggesting that DMs, at least on Instagram, and I know it's not TikTok, but I feel like it's the same thing in a way where it's like when you're sending a video to somebody via DM, it's like you're spending time in the app, and the accounts or not the accounts, the apps recognize that. It's like
Mhm.
your content is worthy enough to be shared among friends.
Well, that's why Instagram videos have less likes because people just share the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they still do
Yeah.
well views wise, but they don't have it because like I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but like usually like for a TikTok, maybe 100,000 views is like maybe 15, 18,000 likes, 10, maybe
Yeah.
between 10 and 20,000 likes. On Instagram, 100,000 views is like 5,000 likes.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that too because I have like a I have a reel on Instagram that's got like almost 5 million views, and it's got like I don't know maybe 20,000 likes. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
it's common. Like it's common.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Instagram for sure.
One of my videos on Instagram has more shares than likes.
Yeah,
Same-
it's
yeah,
crazy.
same
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That's interesting.
It's just
but-
like because it's just because I think about it when I scroll reels, I never like the video, but my first instinct is to share it and send
Share
it to
it.
somebody.
Yeah, I do the same thing, but
Yeah,
I
so-
like them on TikTok.
Yeah, I always like videos I like
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I share them too, but I always like it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Another thing why I don't like Instagram Reels ads, I don't like the Reels because people can see if you're liking Reels.
Yeah, that's true too.
And
So I wonder
people-
I wonder
I've
if that
liked-
prevents people from
Yeah, I've
liking
liked
them.
Reels and people send me, they're like, why'd you like this?
Yeah.
So I stopped
I
liking my
wonder,
Reels.
yeah, I wonder
Oh,
if
I
that
see what you're
prevents
saying.
people from liking them because you can go scroll the feed of your friends' videos that they've liked.
Because
Yeah,
I just
and
see
on the reel,
invasive.
it'll just pop up and say as well who liked it
Yeah.
that you're mutuals with.
Yeah.
Well, you can
So-
hide that.
No, you can't.
Thought you could.
No, not the liking.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like public. It's kind of annoying, and I think that's why the like to view ratio is so off.
you probably just talk
That's
to your
a good
management team.
point.
They probably buff that out for you.
Yeah, my management team
They'll fix
definitely
that.
could.
Yeah, dude.
You
Sorry, I'm
think
just gonna
if
keep
they
bringing
could,
it
they
up.
would fix the low views for everybody on TikTok.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
I mean, I
They
don't.
bought TikTok. They're the reason it got extended
Yeah.
today. My management
Yeah.
team.
Talk to your management team. Tell them you know Elijah.
Okay,
That's
See if we
the
can get
big
something
thing.
worked
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
well, that's the
Like,
only
look,
reason they agreed
hate to name
sign
drop.
me. That's the
Yeah.
only reason they agreed to sign me. They were like, "Oh, you know Elijah laughs." Like, yeah, they're like, "We've been trying to sign that guy for years."
Just can't hold
I'm
him
gonna be
down,
hon-
dude.
I'm not saying they have. I'm just saying I've probably missed a lot of opportunities. I need to like get a management team to go through my emails.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I don't know. I personally like it because it's too much. Otherwise, it's just a
Yeah,
bunch of
it is good.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've probably had agencies reach out and I just never seen it.
Probably.
I did reply to like 4 emails yesterday. They were asking like for brand deals, and I just like give them crazy numbers. I was like 3,500 for one video, which I've never charged that much before.
That's not a crazy number for
Yeah, that's not a
your-
crazy number
Well,
at all.
No,
I guess for what I've been charging is 2,000, but
I would charge. I would if I was you. I'd charge like probably 4.
really,
Yeah.
okay.
I told them
With your
30,000 or
fault,
no
like,
deal.
There was there was a medical company that reached out to me, and I know Ben and Houston know this, but I told them 10,000. I was like, I don't push medical stuff for anything less than $10,000, and they actually emailed me back and was like, okay, well, what's your rates for each individual post, like TikTok,
Mhm.
Instagram, and stories? And I sent it to them, and they said, okay, our budget is like very flexible. We'll send this over.
Well, it sounds like
Yeah.
you could get hooked up with that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get it. That's gonna be fucking awesome.
But so
dude.
and
Or at least
It's-
you'll get something closer to like I mean I don't like that's the
Yeah.
thing like yeah start you do want to
Yeah.
start a little
so I
bit
told
higher
them I told them at 10,000 for a TikTok, 10,000 for Instagram, 2,000 for stories. And I said, but if you buy all 3, I'll work a deal. So what I'm gonna tell them is like, I'll take the,
2,000 for stories is nuts.
that's like the easiest thing to ever do, man. It's just,
Bro, my stories get like 8,000 views on Instagram.
is your
Like,
management
it's not
story?
worth
Is your fucking management even pushing for stories for $2,000 a piece?
that's not my. That's
Elijah's
not
just
my-
thinking this on his own.
No, I googled
Dude,
it.
my
I googled what
management-
should I be charging, and it was
my
like
management team is just pushing brands.
Elijah chat GPT'd his rate.
Dude, I think Houston thinks my
Yeah.
management
Flipped it
team is
around,
like this
pitched
group
it.
of people
Yeah.
who have.
I'm
Like,
just,
do you think
fucking
my
with you.
management team is this group of people who has like a formal building that's
It's-
like Chad's management? And you
It's
like,
probably
walk
just
in,
some.
Yeah.
they're all, like,
It's probably
typing on
just some.
computers.
It's probably just some guy in some third world country that's
It's like
taking
no, it's
your
like
money.
3 dudes who are like around my age who are just helping me.
I'm
out.
like wait because if it's not that then I'm not interested in Chad's management team.
Yeah.
I'm totally.
I'm like I
joking.
need a brick and mortar business,
Mm.
a formal sign. I want a little
Oh.
desk sign that says Chad's management team on it.
and it needs to have Elijah last recommended.
We're
somewhere.
Mhm.
we're actually called Impaler Management.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, your email is fucking wild.
Dude, people
You're-
reach out to me. They're like, "Hello, Mr. Impaler."
Yeah,
like-
what's up, Dick Impaler or whatever?
Because I
It's
use
so funny.
Dick the Impaler. They're like, "Hello, Dick the Impaler." No idea how TikTok lets me get away with that username.
You're just
Crazy.
probably management team. All right, I'm done saying it.
I found
Totally
that
kidding.
username-
I'm just breaking
I know.
balls.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm about ready to log off.
Yeah, we've been on here for fucking
Yeah,
way
that's-
too long.
We have been on here
Th-
for
Sorry,
over
guys.
2.5 hours.
I
No, that's
kept you.
great.
No, you didn't, Kip. This was awesome. Honestly, my favorite guest we've had so far.
Oh,
Yeah, I
well,
would
thank you.
agree.
I'm
The
The
flattered.
conversation flowed so well. Like we
Yeah, it was
lost track
great.
of time. Like conversation was great. Like we'd
Wait,
love to have you on again at some point.
Yeah, this was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I think I'm in the earliest time zone, so I feel bad for you guys because it's probably later where you're all at.
It's 11:38 where I'm at.
It's 7 o'clock
it's
in the morning here.
9:30 for me. So
Damn. That's like
Yeah.
10.
We got
Oh, it's
the
only
whole night ahead
10:30
of
here.
you.
Or
Yeah, it's
10:40.
10:40 for me in Houston.
yeah, I'm like, that's gonna, yeah.
Oh, it's Friday. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't have to be up tomorrow, so I'm good too.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. It was great having you, Hannah.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll have to have you on again.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, for
So-
sure. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time. Thank you
I'll
guys.
start a group chat and then
Yeah, I
We'll-
do
we'll-
want to pursue that idea.
yeah, I think we definitely should.
Yeah, that would be
so,
funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think
Hell
that'd be
yeah.
very funny.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you to everybody who watched on the live, guys. We appreciate it.
Already left
Thanks
the
for all
live.
the gifts and everything like that. All right, I'm logging off.
This was
All
fun.
right.
right,
Hey,
yo.
Hannah.
She's already out, dog.
Okay, yeah. I'll
She said,
Oh,
fuck this.
I'm
Just-
out of the time. Like, I just had my headphones. I'm all discombobulated. So.
Oh, you're
All right,
good.
guys. Let's talk about the
Uh,
libtards.
Hey, I was just gonna say, you can either email it to me or you can send me your number and I'll text you. But I need a picture for a thumbnail.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably email. Yeah. I'll just reply with.
It's like the first time you ever asked for that, a picture of a guest.
Hmm?
I'm totally kidding. I'm just
No.
Just a regular selfie, you know. Yeah.
He's that's where this is where the casting couch comes in.
yeah.
Yes,
This
that's
is literally the
really
first time he's ever asked for a
After
picture. What are you
hours.
talking? Let's start the real podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now's where the podcast starts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So,
thanks
what's
for
your
having-
favorite slur? No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm just joking around. I'm kidding. You're not recording still, please.
No, no I am
Oh,
recording.
I'm
this.
still recording.
Everyone's cut this all down.
Recording stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
good.
go. Perfect.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll send you the photo, the selfie
Sounds good.
Thanks.
of my feet.
All right. We'll
Okay.
see y'all.
All right. yo.
Oh, nope. Keep it going. All right,
Yeah.
everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, it's just me and you. Now we can talk shit.
Yeah,
We got to
now we
kick
can.
Ben from the thing, dude. It's just got to be me and you, man. I think he's just pulling us down with his management team.
His management team is
It's holding us
doing,
back.
it's doing that's the low views that I've been having. It's got to be
because
his
of them.
management team. Yeah.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Bye,
I'm gonna
dude.
tell him to clip that.
All right, dude. Take it easy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.